What? Wait, huh? Wait, X14. X14, could you do me a favor? Could you, like, redeem hi, I'm new? Ow. Could you, like, redeem hi, I'm new? Can you redeem it? Because I can't.
I come.
Aw. Thanks, Lauren. X14's not new, but I need to see if there are limitations on some people, but not others, because I tried and I can't. You cannot? Yeah, same! I can't either! Can't redeem it? I can't redeem it either! It's unpaused. You can only redeem— What the fuck do you think this is, Twitch? Oh my god, what is going on? Hello? Y'all are here, right? Like, I'm here. I'm streaming. I think I'm streaming. I believed the last time I checked I was streaming. Am I? Am I streaming? My camera is uncalibrated. That is if I'm using a camera. Okay, there we go. You're just guessing what I'm saying? I'm actually in a very elaborate hallucination where I'm just talking to myself and I'm just imagining the responses of people in chat. I'm not actually streaming. Does this work? You can only redeem it during a stream. What do you mean? What is this? Okay. Can everyone try to redeem something? Can everyone try to redeem something? Because I cannot be redeemed. I cannot redeem— well, first as out of stock. I cannot redeem hi, I'm new. I cannot redeem checking in. I can redeem introductions for some reason. I can redeem that. We can redeem head pats. Is this highlighted? Oh, don't worry, Loon. Ow. The reason that introductions is on cooldown is because I just redeemed it. So, that's highlighted.
I come.
That works. Thank you, Lauren, for testing that. Ada doesn't work. Apparently Twitch doesn't want me to Ada. It's all of the channel point redemptions that have a limit or a cooldown that Twitch is not allowing us to redeem for some reason. And it says you cannot redeem this. You can only redeem this during a stream. What are we doing right now? What is this? Uh-huh? This is a stream. It's a stream. But what do you think this is, Twitch? I am streaming right now. Twitch, I am streaming. What do you think this is? Do you think this is not a stream? I'm imagining things? Oh god. Oh god, I'm imagining all of my viewers. Oh no. Y'all are all part of my delusion. Hi, Fluffy Bunny. Got Robin? Congrats on Robin! You're not real? Laura, welcome on in. I'm sorry to say, but you aren't real. Everyone on the internet is not real. Everyone that plays gacha games is not real, and most importantly, everyone in this Twitch chat are not real. I don't know. And maybe— wait, what if I try to— I have an idea. What if I take away the cooldown on Hi I'm New? It works. What if I turn on the limit again? It does not work. So yeah, as soon as I make a— what if I make a new cooldown? Well, what if I make a new toggle? Test 1 point, cooldown 1 minute. That works. Oh, wait! What do you mean? What do you mean that works? If I create a new reward and then limit it to once per minute, which is a cooldown, so rightfully it should not work, but it does work. the old cooldowns are glitched. What if I make another... Oh, not this one. Test, delete. What if I make another one? Lead code on Twitch? Yeah, I really am. If you're wondering what I'm doing, first I should probably introduce myself. Hi everyone, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Okay, hello there, my name is Revity. You may call me Rev or Revy, and I am a thirsty, nerdy dear girl VTuber. Welcome on in. I enjoy playing gacha games, RPGs. We play a lot of games such as Genshin Impact, Arknights, Final Fantasy XIV, and Honkai Star Rail. Right now we are working on, well, we're supposed to be working on building Robin and doing the 2.2 quest, but somebody, Twitch, has decided that that shouldn't be what happens. Instead, we should be troubleshooting the stream. Did I try turning it off and on again? I don't want to do that. I get the feeling it's because, ow, my last stream crashed. So, yesterday's stream, my PC crashed. It just straight up blue screen, froze, just everything broke, you know, everything just, like, went out the window. And I had to restart my stream. And on today's stream, for some reason, all of the redemptions that have a cooldown or a limit is not working. If I change a what was it? If I the problem isn't the redemptions, the problem is Twitch does not seem to think that I'm live right now. That's the thing. Twitch thinks that I am not live. That's why all of the redeems that have a cooldown or a limit don't work, because Twitch is like, oh, Revity's not live. She can't like, you know, you can't redeem that. But I don't want to turn off stream, that's the thing. I don't want to turn off my stream. Yeah. We're off the grid. You got the notification? Yeah! Like, my stream is live and everything. I can pull it up here and look at it, but I just... For some reason, the redemptions treat the stream like I'm not live, which is so bizarre, you know? Also, Fluffy, I see all of your messages. Please, you don't have to repeat it so many times. I'm reading all the messages, but the thing is I cannot directly respond to every message because I've got a lot going on. More so right now because I'm trying to figure this out and I'm worried and yeah. I'm worried about like what happens if Twitch thinks that I'm not live. Will it fuck with the algorithm? Will I not appear on anyone's recommended? That's like what I'm worried about right now. That's what I'm thinking about. And right now I'm debating if I want to turn off my stream and turn it back on. Will that fuck with my algorithm more? I don't know. When I crashed, I was live. When I clicked go live, it thinks I ended. I'm live in the follow channel. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know. Am I appearing on people's recommended lists? That's also what I'm wondering. How does it look like on the algorithm side of Twitch? Because I don't know. I guess okay, I really don't want to what was it? I really don't want to split the VOD into two, so I think I am going to I'm going to just keep going, right? I'm just gonna keep going. And then if shit hits the fan, oh well, shit hit the fan yesterday, so it's what I'm used to. Zodiac, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Loon. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Loon. I hope you enjoy your ad-free viewing experience and your Revity emotes. Thank you. But yeah, I'm really sorry, y'all. It happened to other streamers. Twitch recognized they were live like an hour in. Really, Star? Has this exact thing happened? Like, you can't redeem any of the rewards because Twitch says this person is not live? Has that happened? As far as I know, it's never happened to me, but I haven't heard of it happening to anyone else, so I can't say. How will I know you're new? Nobody is new. We've created a temporal paradox. We've created a new pocket dimension in which everyone is existing in a fugue state. Just existing in a creature. You're old.
I come.
You're not old. You're not old unless you're over 30 years old in the VTuber scene. Thanks, Crabbler. But yeah, let me say hi to everyone. Feel free to just like say hi in chat if you want me to say hi to you, because I know we can't redeem checking in. Sorry about that. Hi Expertine, hi Vexus, hi Lauren, hi Crabbler. I was going to say hi to myself. Hi Revity! Oh, Stuff, thank you for the VIP redeem! I'm so sorry I missed that in all the chaos, but Stuff, I hope you enjoy your 1 month as a VIP. Hi Delta, hi Girly Pop, how are you doing? I'm trying to troubleshoot after Twitch was being a meanie to me, so that's what we're doing right now. Crabbler, thank you for the Acheron toggle. I'm not sure if you actually wanted me to do the Acheron toggle, but here we go, this is the Acheron toggle. Country boy, hello there, how are you doing? Also, hi Noofy, hi everyone. Zach, have a good lurk. Hello, hello. I hope y'all enjoy your time here during the slightly scuffed stream. I have food. I have spicy nudes. I should probably get my water. I should get water if I'm going to be eating spicy nudes. Okay. Water. Doing good? Nice, I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, anyways, beyond my stream being incredibly scuffed, besides that, my day was good. I hope everyone has been having a good Thursday. It is the end of the work week for me because I don't work tomorrow, so I get to sleep in, which I'm very excited about. Not excited. I'm very happy that I get to sleep in. Yippee! Hi Kay, hello, hello, how are you doing? But yeah, day has been good. I got to sleep in a little bit today, but I was still in time for work, don't worry. Also, y'all, I have great news. Today, at the staff lounge, we had donuts. Yeah, I guess somebody was just feeling generous because there was like a table just filled with boxes of donuts, and I was like, you know what? Don't mind if I do. So I got a donut for myself, which I am incredibly happy about. Few things bring me more joy than free pastries. Yeah. Catering yesterday, donuts today. Oh yeah. It's been a great week. There is like a special event going on at work, so I understand why we're getting all this free food, but it still makes me happy, you know? It still makes me very happy. But yeah, it was good. Sadly, there wasn't any Boston cream donuts. Boston cream is my favorite, Chris. So I just got like a nice powdered donut, which it was still good, just... not my beloved. Not my beloved, not my beloved Boston cream donut. But it was still good. Also, hi Chris, I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Wait, hold up, I'm at capped resin. I can probably farm. I'll farm while I yap. Also, stay safe. I know some people have been getting a tornado warning. I know that there are areas of the country where people are getting tornado warnings. Please stay safe. I hope that everything goes smoothly, but regardless, please stay safe. I wouldn't want y'all to get swept away in a tornado. Oh, what is it? I wouldn't want you to get swept away in a tornado, no. What was it called? Wait. That's not... Why is my brain not working? Huh? I'm thinking of... What a... Wizard of Oz! There... You know, that would have sounded so much nicer if I didn't take a literal minute to remember the name of the book. Because I was like, I don't want y'all to get swept away Wizard of Oz style, right? Except I completely forgot the name of the book slash movie that I was thinking of. I was like, what is that called again? I'm not gonna lie, I struggled with an entire minute to try to remember the name. Because for some reason I kept on thinking... Wait, hold up.
Our paths cross once more. Ready for another dance, Memo Keeper?
Hot. Anyways. Anyways, I struggled for an entire minute to think of the story because I kept on thinking Alice in Wonderland. I was like, I don't want you to get swept away.
Or was it fate?
What's the one with the hurricane where she says like, Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore? The one with the Tin Man and then the Cowardly Lion and then like the Wicked Witch of the West. Is that Alice in Wonderland? No, it's not Alice in Wonderland. It's something else. But what could it be? I don't remember. It's the one with the shoes and like it had that movie. And then, you know, back in like the 20th century and like everyone talks about it and it's super popular. The flying monkeys, the wizard.
Still waters of oblivion.
So that's basically what happened in my brain for the past minute. And I was just struggling to think of the name Wizard of Oz. Am I talking about Oz? Yes. Except for some reason, I could not wrap my brain around the name. I kept on thinking Alice in Wonderland, and I'm like, no, it's not Alice in Wonderland. It's the other story where the girl gets sent into, like, a fantasy world. It's the other one, not Alice in Wonderland, the other one. Oh wait, hold up, I need to charge my phone one sec. Alice in Oz!
On the still waters of oblivion.
Yeah, that's basically what my brain struggled with for the past minute. The isekai before isekais were a thing? Oh my god, you're so right. The Wizard of Oz is an isekai. Try telling that to someone.
I weep for the departed.
Anyways, what are we talking about?
Feeling spiffy?
Oh yes, I was gonna say, what was it? But yeah, I was going to say I'm working on farming stuff for Robin. I haven't used her too much, and because she's unbuilt, I haven't seen like much of an effect with her. But I feel like her powers will really come through once she's built a little bit more, you know? So yeah, right now I'm just working on building her. She's still just level 60, I think. So, kind of a baby.
On the still waters of oblivion.
But yeah, I am doing well. Hi Toki. Yeah, the event, the update has been going well for me. Yeah, the update has been going well. I won my 50-50 and got Robin, which I'm really happy about. And now I can save all of my rolls for Boot Hill. I can save everything for Boot Hill. Also, I would love to do a Robin recoloring. Do y'all want me to do a Robin color cosplay? Because right now I haven't added any since we added Aventurine. So we just have Acheron, Aventurine, and Arlecchino, right? So hey, if y'all are interested, I can do like a Robin one as well. Yes, please. I get the feeling people are interested in a Robin cosplay. Ow. I get the feeling they're pretty interested.
Still waters of oblivion.
Also, hi, Chenu. All the toggles start with an A. That was a complete coincidence, I swear. It was because when I got the idea of doing the recolor, it was because of Acheron, right? So it's in 2.1 when Acheron had just come out. And of course, I really like Aventurine, so I was like, let's make an Aventurine one. And then Arlecchino at the same time was coming out very soon in Genshin, so I was like, let me make an Arlecchino one to get better luck on Arlecchino. And then I was like, wait, yeah, I'll start with A. So I promise it was a coincidence. A very funny coincidence, but yeah, I swear it was a coincidence. Okay, okay. Robin. There. Oh yeah, I also tossed some relics on her. I gave her a 2-piece attack with a broken keel, but I'm still not really sure what I should have for the planar set. I know that she scales off attack and you actually do not want speed on a Robin, so I was like, okay. I looked through all my sets and I was like, let's just give her 2-piece attack for now. But yeah, I'll think of... I'll decide what I actually want to give her for her permanent stuff soon. Ah, I need this one. Okay. That'll be fun. You know what? I'll probably just farm it right now. Yeah. Attack, and her ult lasts 3 of her turns. Her skill, yeah. Her skill lasts 3 of her own turns. So if you look at the description... There we go. Skill. Increase damage dealt by all allies by 37%. Oh, well, it'll increase. Lasting for 3 turns. This duration reduces by 1 at the start of Robin's every turn. So yeah, from what I've heard, there are 2 major kind of meta for her speed. One of them, which is the easier one, is don't put any speed on her, right? If you don't put any speed on her, then she'll move like less frequently, which means that her countdown on her skill will go down slower. I've also heard there's one where you like just hyper invest into speed, so she has like 200 speed, right? Or like 180 to 200 speed, but listen, I'm not gonna hyper invest like that. I'm just gonna keep her speed nice and low. I probably shouldn't have activated this then. That's alright. You going hyperspeed Robin for your Robin? Wait, Toki, did you mean to say someone else? Because I just love the idea. He was like, ah yeah, I'm going hyperspeed Robin. She'll support Robin. Robin's the DPS. Sprightly Von Walk? I was considering that one, yeah. The one that gives you the extra energy regen and also the, what was it? The extra energy regen and also action is advanced forward at the start of every battle. Yeah, I was thinking of that one as well. I wondered, does anyone on my friends list have a Robin I can borrow? I mean, Jord! Thanks! Well, let's see how this goes. 180 is insane. Yeah, it's possible apparently. Well, for certain characters. For certain characters, I know it's possible to get like 200 speed for like, I don't know, like a Sealy or something, right? For characters like a Sealy, yes, I think it is possible to get like 200 speed. I know that Fumi has like a 180 speed. I know Fumi has like a 180 some speed Hanya.
The strength. Heaven served.
Also, thanks for beating on my sparkle. Excuse me.
Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Yeah, hi everyone! What's the plan for today? Okay, so the plan for today is I'm farming for Robin, right? I'm farming for Robin, so I'm doing this boss to get some of her trace materials and stuff, right? And after that, I think I will continue with the main story. Yeah. I will continue with the main story because we have a lot of more main story to do. I barely did any yesterday. I'm so slow at story. Why do you keep attacking my sparkle? This guy. Sorry, I just have a few questions for our bullying Sparkle right now. Okay. 180? It's possible, apparently.
I'll go easy this time.
The strength.
Not all of my characters being at full HP and then Sparkle's just dying. Just casually, you know. Real casual.
The dice have been cast.
It's fine.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
This is fine. Probably. Maybe.
Feeling spiffy? Can you
It's
find the
it'll be
answer?
fine. Seriously, I feel like every time I do like a scary boss battle, or anytime like I take a risk and I don't know, don't bring a healer for a battle, it's just one character. It's one character that gets bullied. Everyone else full HP, one character is just bullied into oblivion. Usually it's Tingyun, but sometimes it's Sparkle. As we can see. It's fine. She stole the aggro buff from Tingyun. I mean, with Tingyun kind of being maybe dead, I guess that makes sense. Anyways, hi everyone, hi Generation, hi Count Rushmore, how are y'all doing? The story? I've heard so many good things about the story, yeah. It's nice to be able to watch streams without spoiling yourself, yeah. I guess one benefit of me being so freaking slow at doing story is at least it gives people time to do the story so they can watch without getting spoiled, right? I'm not coping. Okay. Oh, I need more of these. Alright, alright. Oh, I need so many more of these. Okay.
Don't slack off even if it's not music.
Cool. But yeah. Yeah, as soon as I finish burning off all of my fuel on building Robin, I think we can continue on with the story. Yeah. Yes. Stretch, stretch. Good stretch. But yeah, this might be the last round of farming we need to do.
Our
Akaran!
paths cross once more.
But yeah, as soon as I start doing this story, I'll be able to eat as well. Because I've got my spicy noodles just kind of sitting here. Oops.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Also, yeah. Yeah, go ahead if you want to ask me about building a character, for example. Feel free to ask. I'd be happy to talk about Star Rail stuff.
Destined for oblivion.
Also, just a fair warning for a story, because I feel like this is something that I need to preface every story bit now.
I underestimated you.
I tend to talk to myself a lot, right? I talk to myself a lot when doing these quests because I like theorizing and speculating about what's going on, right? Just like, don't worry, people have been really good about spoilers, but now I realize, like, I should probably just say this just in case. No spoilers, please. I just like talking to myself and being, I wonder if this means this. I wonder what this could mean, right? So, it's like when I talk to myself when doing a puzzle, right? I don't necessarily want the answers, I just kind of want to yap, right? Yap to your yaps about yapping. Yeah.
Still waters of oblivion.
It's so yap meta.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
The wife started showing you all her screenshots. Oh, Pepper, that is so cute. Oh my god.
Bloom.
She spent 4 hours in photo mode. Nice. I respect that. I'm glad you and your wife got Robin. I'm excited to build her. actually really happy I got her. Like, I was prepared to just accept the, you know, I was prepared to accept the results regardless of if I won or lost the 50-50, but seeing Robin, I was like,
Can you find the answer?
I feel so happy, you know? Also, can I just say, do you know the last time I lost the 50-50 on a Harmony character banner?
For oblivion.
This is going to become relevant. The last time I lost a 50-50 on a Harmony character's banner was Sparkle. Do you know who I lost the 50-50 to when I was rolling for Sparkle? I lost it to Bronya. I was rolling. I got an early 5-star and I was like, oh my god, it's an early 5-star, I'm so happy! And then I saw the Harmony, I was like, oh my god, it's it was Bronya. So I saw the Harmony, when I saw the Harmony symbol on my rolls for Robin pop up, I was like, oh my god, is it? But I was holding myself back so much because I was like, oh no, what if it's Bronya again? What if I get another Bronya? What if I have 5 Bronyas sitting behind me on the couch like that one chick in that one? What if? But then it was Robin, so everything went well. Hi, son, how are you doing? Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome. I was talking about how my rolls went, which I should probably switch back to... Yes, here. Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome. Son, how did your stream go? I saw you were playing Star Rail. How was it? Welcome on in, everyone. Welcome. Allow me to introduce myself before I start yapping some more. Welcome on in. My name is Revity. You can call me Rev or Revy, and I am a thirsty, nerdy dear girl VTuber. Welcome on in. We play a lot of gachas and RPGs such as Genshin Impact, Final Fantasy XIV, Honkai Star Rail, and Arknights. I also enjoy doing ASMR and web development on the side. As I like describing it, I do scripts and I do scripts. But yeah, right now we just finished farming some stuff for Robin. I'm currently working on building her, and I think that we are going to continue with the story because I'm out of resin right now. But yeah, what were y'all up to? Ow. Hi, DJ. But yeah, I was talking about my roles for Robin because thank God I won my first 50-50 in 5 months. I won my first 50-50 in like 5 months, so finally got Robin. I won my 50-50. And I'm so happy I got her. I was like, I wasn't expecting it. I was like, oh, what if I lose the 50-50? I'll just save her Boot Hill. It'll be fine. But now she's here and I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you for hearing my wishes, game. Just trying to get through the new story set. Nice! Yeah, the story is pretty long. I looked up some, what was it? I looked up some no commentary playthroughs, and without commentary, just reading through all the dialogue and letting it all run, the story is approximately 8.5 hours. And you know that since, you know, streamers, we always tend to yap a lot, right? It's gonna be longer. But the story has been going well. I hope that you've been enjoying it too, because I really like the story right now. But yeah, if you're wondering where we're at, just in case anyone wants to avoid spoilers, we just met up with Sunday and Gallagher. So this is where we are at right now. We're in the Dreamflux Reef. We're talking about like the graves and everything, and then we're gonna ask Gallagher, what the fuck just happened? But yeah, that is the story so far. We got sent to this quote-unquote hidden part of the dreamscape, which is in contrast to what is called the... what was it? The beautiful dream? So the beautiful dream is like where we went to in the first place, but now we're in this quote-unquote hidden true dream. We're trying to figure out what the hell happened, we're trying to figure out what's going on with Gallagher and Sunday and Robin and Amisha and... yeah. Firefly is not dead. Woohoo! And now we're just trying to figure out what the hell happened. Because there's a lot of stuff happening, there's a lot of people going around and doing stuff. Sparkle is causing havoc. That's fun. I think that's a good summary of what's been going on so far. Ow. Also, DJ, I'm sorry, the reason that you can't check in is because for some reason, Twitch thinks that I'm not live. Yeah, I've got some bad news, y'all. All of you are actually just a hallucination. You're just a hallucination that I've been dreaming up, and none of you are real. So, you know, I'm not live. Just restarted, it works? Oh, it does? Oh! No, if you checked in! Oh, maybe if y'all refresh the stream. Yeah, maybe if y'all reload the page, then it'll work. Kesa, thank you for the hi, I'm new. Nufi, thank you for checking in. Captain, thank you for checking in. And Zamlorn, thank you for the introductions. But yeah, allow me to just quickly introduce myself again. That was a car. But yeah, welcome, welcome. I guess I don't really need to introduce myself because I just introduced myself for the raiders. But yeah, so thank you again so much for the raid. If you do need to get some food, get some water, yes, absolutely lurk, do what you gotta do, and thank you again so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. But yes, raiders, welcome, welcome. I hope y'all enjoy your time here, and I hope y'all enjoy watching me do the main story. And I'll be eating my dinner at the same time, and yapping about my theories about what's going on. Because I think there's something sus about Misha, right? There's something really, really sus about Misha. We run into him here and he's like, oh yeah, I commute here and back for work, right? Right? I commute here and back to go to work. But here's the thing. I don't think anyone else can see Misha. There have been at least 2 occasions where we say something to Misha and then everyone else is like, what are you talking to? Well, what's up? Alright? So I get the very strong inclination that maybe Misha is like an illusion? I feel like he's an illusion. Or maybe he's like stuck in the same predicament as Clocky, because Clocky, not everyone can see him either. So maybe Misha is an illusion, maybe he's like a figment of our dreamscape, kind of how Farina? I guess in the same way that like Clocky was an illusion. Everyone really likes fucking with Misha. You know what? I'd accept that as well. He looks like he has a bullyable face, and I love him. He has a very bullyable face. Also, thank you for checking in, everyone! Violet, thank you for checking in. Loon, thank you for checking in. Expertine, thank you for checking in. Pepper, thank you for checking in. Crabbler, thank you for the hi and new. Soup, thank you for checking in. Oh shit, wait, did I turn off the first limit? Oh. No, I didn't. That's weird. Gregory, congrats on being first again? Vexus, thank you for the hi, I'm new. Avery, thank you for the hi, I'm new, and thank you for checking in. That's odd. Oh, we'll figure it out later. Anyways. But yeah, I think that's enough yapping. Do you think it's time to get into the main story? No more interruptions, no more yapping from me. When I say interruptions, I mean I'm interrupting myself. I just interrupt with completely meaningless tangents. I love her. Hi, Kirsty. I love her so much. She's so cute. And I do want to try giving myself like the blue hair toggle. I think that would work well. I don't know what I would do about her halo. Maybe I could translate it into my antlers? But yeah. She's cute. I like her. Gallagher, what the fuck just happened back there?
I promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business first. What do you say?
Your mic audio sounds weird. Anyone else notice that? His mic audio sounds a little... tinny? It sounds tinny. I don't know how else to describe it.
That sounds sensible enough.
since you went through the trouble of gathering the family head, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say, Mr. Gallagher?
So, remember how Welt sounds and then listen to Gallagher.
Oh, is it that obvious?
A better mic? His mic was better before! Or... okay. I vaguely remember from the 2.1 story quest, there were a few lines where I'm like, okay, I can kind of hear a bit of tinniness in his voice, but the audio mixing was so much better, right? The audio mixing was a lot better in the 2.1 quest. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's like the part on the audio engineers or the like recording environment, but you can hear the difference between Gallagher and Welt. What is tinniness? So characters like Welt, when they speak, they have a very full sounding voice, right? Like you can hear all of the kind of very, very small echoes in their voice. It sounds like, you know, it sounds very full. Like how when you listen to music, it's like a lot going on, right? Tinniness, on the other hand, is when a voice sounds kind of thin. It sounds like a microphone recorded their voice but wasn't able to capture all of like the sounds in their voice, so it comes out a lot like quieter and also more like thin. I don't know how else to describe it, I'm sorry, but you would probably have to listen to like a voice clip that is tinny versus a voice clip that is not tinny.
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
You're right.
It's normal now.
Indeed, time to come clean on everything.
See, that sounds normal. That sounds good. We need to have like a comparison between that line and the other line he just said, because now Gallagher's audio sounds fine now. It sounds fine, but for those two lines, it was incredibly tinny.
Siblings already know
it's back.
what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. So it's only fair.
This might bug me, but listen. First of all, don't blame the voice actor. Don't blame the voice actor. I'm pretty sure it was just an unfortunate mishap with the audio engineering. So I do not blame the voice actor in the slightest. I just don't know what could have happened to, you know, cause that.
My greetings to you all.
Oh,
History fictional.
that is true. Wait, thank you. Sorry, I'm... Sorry, I need to mix my, noodles. I should call her. There we go. Okay, let's see here.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business first. As Gallagher, the
Okay, do you hear that? That's what the sound was? Okay, so yeah, I have some noodles here, right? I have some noodles here, but because they've been sitting for a little bit, they kind of absorbed a lot of the liquid, so they became a little, like, stiff, right? So I was mixing it, and I was like, this sounds interesting. Either he's leaning away from the mic or they destroyed the lower frequencies. Yeah, listen to the difference. Hopefully y'all will be able to hear the difference when I play these two side by side.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy. As Gallagher, the history fictionologist.
So this is normal.
As Gallagher, the history fictionologist.
This is the tinny one.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy.
Right? It's more full in the later one, yeah.
Oh, is it that obvious? As Gallagher, the history fictionologist. Before we begin, oh, is it that obvious? Before we begin, oh, is it that obvious? Oh, is it that obvious?
Yeah. Poor engineer. Honestly, we will never know exactly what happened. I just don't want anyone being like, oh, Revity hates the voice actor. She thinks the voice actor did terribly. I don't want anyone saying that, right? So let me just make it clear. I'm not saying this to, like, make fun of anyone working on this, right? I don't want to be like, oh, you're so bad at making games. No. I pointed out because I'm a nerd and I like thinking about the game design process and how things could have happened. So I'm like, how did this happen? Like, how did the audio engineering end up like this, right? Could it be delivered because of where he was facing when the line was delivered?
Apologist? So what? Everything you told us was made up?
Well, don't worry. Almost
I mean, this
everything
voice line is
shared was
normal.
true. Well,
Also,
except the
even if
part
his
about the
back is
family
facing the
just being
camera,
bad.
it's best to just record the
double-checked that,
lines
Micah.
and then give them
And
a good
everything he
treatment,
said
right?
about the family, the
I understand
watchmaker,
maybe
and
raising the
Mikhail is
gain or
true.
playing around with the
Thank you for your
equalizing,
understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm
but
sure
that
you're
is,
all
oh my
wondering
god,
why
that's
I
like
went
a
through
pretty
the trouble of
severe
setting up this
change
battle
in the
for legacy,
audio sound.
inviting different
Like, that's a pretty
factions,
severe
stirring up
change
a
in the
ruckus all
feel.
over Penacony.
Not the feel, but like, you
Well,
know, the
It all
mixing.
boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing
Did an air
interstellar
conditioner
hub. There
kick in
are
for those
no
lines?
signs of
Yeah,
contamination
I'm not
whatsoever.
sure. And granted, we'll probably never
Totally
know
correct.
because, you know, just because of
So,
industry
Care to
standard
take a
and everything.
guess at what that
And
means?
likely it won't be changed unless it's something severely wrong, like in the 2.1 quest with that one line. So it's more for it to satiate my own curiosity that I like discussing this, and also so I can share with y'all, hey, this is something that I, with my intermediate knowledge of audio engineering, has noticed. Is someone manipulating the Stellaron?
How keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with the Stellarons. The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island.
Also, I have an
To
egg.
achieve this
Let me
without the
get
help
this
of
egg.
an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron.
Egg.
And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get.
Oh, this egg is gonna be perfect.
In
I can feel it.
Astana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
The planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster?
It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began
Yes.
building Penacony.
Nothing
from the
goes
ground up.
wrong when you
That's when the
build
idea of using the
an entire
Stellaron
dreamscape
came
based
into
on Stellaron.
The
Absolutely
Stellarons
nothing could
first
go wrong.
entered the Asdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power, and most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives.
Oop.
The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With two of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity. By the time a representative from the Montour System's family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
Oh, that's perfect.
And I suppose the family happened
Oh.
to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony. Those three eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
Hype? Oh my god, like a hype train?
How did they turn
I'm so
against
sorry.
each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape.
You know what?
Tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape.
That
And gradually their
doesn't
minds
really
succumb,
surprise me.
becoming nourishment for the sweet dream. Confusion, laziness, and cowardice, weaknesses that plague humanity, were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over years, I
Fictionalized.
created a meme within this dream for our use. Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
That's what that one guy said. He said like, oh no, I shouldn't have tried to fall asleep while in the dreamscape, now I'm here. Ah, that's interesting. So I guess dormancy is the real name of the Death Zone meme, right? Mm-hmm. Thought I was cracking a raw egg. Don't worry, Violet, I was not cracking a raw egg. I had a nice, like, soft-boiled egg. Which might I just say was so good, oh my god. I love eggs that have, like, the nice runny yolk. Like, when I have eggs with ramen, I love, like, the nice runny yolk.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster.
So is the
and
entire
draw
Charmony
them
Festival
into
just...
Penacony to uncover the truth.
Was the entire thing a front to invite a lot of powerful factions to Penacony?
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
What is Stellaron?
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family,
I'm sure it's gotta be like in
sure
some
he
hidden
holds all
form.
the answers.
Try to instigate. Honestly, that is pretty close to what he did, yeah. I guess he used, like, he sent out those invitations with the hidden message, and he basically is instigating a battle royale to see if somebody from the major factions he invited can figure out the truth behind Penacony, and I guess remove the Stellaron from the family's control. I guess is his main goal, right? Because the Stellaron and the family have brought a lot of corruption, so he's like, let's get rid of that. Let's
Are you
make a
done
battle
talking?
royale.
So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected. It's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the sweet dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood.
Oh, we heard from the Dream
current
Master.
Dream Master.
Talking to, Akron.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Did you conduct your own investigation already?
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
Hi, Roger. Hello, hello, how are
Confronting
you?
me first turned out to be a
I'm
smart
eating
move
some
on your
spicy
part.
nudes.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me. And I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
Wait, the
To be
flashback.
honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds.
The
We grew
flashback.
up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our
y'all
potential
remember?
and brought us to Penacony.
Oh, sorry. I need to drink some water. Do you remember that flashback with the bird when that guy was erroneously describing Darwin's theory of evolution? Is that the Dream Master? Not me just casually saying, ah yeah, the one where we were the one where we were discussing the truth about Darwin's theory of evolution. That one?
But I can't
Is it
just
him?
stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself, or the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's
good spicy
promising
name.
future. Robin and I will head into the sweet dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly strayed from the Harmony,
Turn the Harmony
alongside
against
you.
them!
We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark.
Hi
Since our
Carter, thank you for
interests are
checking
aligned,
in. Hello, hello,
why
how
don't
are
we team
you?
up? Maybe, just maybe.
I'll say I
we'll have
was
a
better
shot
than
at
one
success.
Robin. Two Robins.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless.
Yo, Robin's
predecessors.
Eidolon was kind of busted
There's no
though.
reason to stop
I remember
now.
looking at her E1 and E2. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
We Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Isn't that right, Miss Trailblazer?
Heroes never back down. Peace was never an option.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
time for the crew to save the world once more.
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines.
Peace was
isn't
never an
an
option!
Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express. Having a third party present should help with negotiations, and could make all the difference if things get ugly.
Hell yeah, well.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start, and time is against us. We must hasten.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations.
Ah, good news. Huh. Nice. Also, Pepper. Yeah. Wait. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, with the Eidolons, all of the characters have Eidolon art, right? So it looks like, you know, these shards of glass, and some characters, what was it? I believe it's their E1, E2, E5, and E6 that have very strong similarities. So the E1 is always going to be like a shot overlooking their shoulder, right? So it's looking at them from behind, overlooking their shoulder. The E2 is always going to be a close-up of their eye. So there you go, a close-up of their eye. The E3 is going to be something different for every character. It's like a little more, you get a little more personality about them, right? Yeah. So the E4 also gives you a little more of their personality, yeah. I find that the E4 usually is a more centered pose, while the E3 is a more dynamic pose. And then the E5 is going to be a close-up of the lower half of their face and the upper part of their torso, right? So you can see their mouth and then the upper part of their chest. And then, for most characters, the E6 is going to be them naked. Yeah. Most of their E6s, tasteful nudes. Most of them, yeah. Oh fuck, I don't have Yukon E6. It is tasteful? Yeah. So yeah, Pepper, if you wanna if you wanna wail, there's your incentive. Oh my god, let me see if I can get wouldn't want nudes that don't taste good. Except for the children? Yeah, the children aren't, which is good. That'd be weird. But if you want an E6 Kafka... Wait. Have y'all seen E6 Acheron? Hold up. If anyone has not seen E6 Acheron's Eidolon art, I should show it to y'all. Combat, Eidolon... Ow. What? I just want you to be cultured, everyone. Hold on. I just want to show y'all the culture. Stream gets banned, don't worry. Here we go. Actually, all of Acheron's Eidolons are really nice. Let me show you her E3. Oh, her E4. Oh god. Okay, so let me show y'all real quick. This is Acheron's E3. Really nice. Acheron's E4. God, I love her. And here's Acheron's E6. I love women. I wish they were real. Did I say tasty nude? Did I say good nudes? Yeah, Volcano. I'm having some good nudes right now. Great nudes, in fact. Absolutely delicious
I may have been quick to
nudes.
step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
Huh? Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang? How powerful is that Dream Master?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession. We must proceed with great caution.
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey.
I made spicy noodles.
You're still carrying
So I
the
like
keepsake the IPC envoy
I
gave
like
you,
calling
right?
it spicy nudes.
May I borrow it for a moment?
Oh! Yes, the thing he gave us.
I knew it.
Ooh, what do you need
As
this
I
for?
suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter.
Of course it is.
If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens,
Do you
this
think we
may
might be able to
actually
use it
of
to
some
find
use in the
him?
current situation.
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream Master?
I mean, March, as much as you
Remember
hate
what I
to
said
admit
earlier?
it,
Working with the IPC
he's
is the
probably
way to
more
keep
of a
the
valuable
family
asset
in
to us
check.
than he is a liability, right?
If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll
Yeah.
use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC.
Yeah, it's better if he's on
Just the
our side.
opportunity the IPC
And hey, and
was hoping for.
the enemy of our enemy is our friend,
The only question
right?
mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening.
Full
especially
liability.
senior
It's
strategic
okay, he can take care of
investment
himself.
department
It'll be
heads like
fine.
him. Getting the message across.
Also,
shouldn't be a
DJ, thank you for
problem.
checking in. Yeah, finally it
luck,
worked,
team.
thank goodness. Apparently
Well,
people had to reload the
you take
stream and
care
it
too.
started working.
If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did. Let's wish him the best of luck.
So where's Misha?
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Yeah.
Why would you say so?
I think he got a lot of stuff to
Before
tell
we
us.
departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Razalina and Tiernan, so the only
Also,
one
yeah,
left
Captain, wait,
is
I
you.
forgot. I can look in my
If I'm
friend's
not mistaken.
Acheron's Eidolons.
We've already met him.
Thank you for
somewhere,
reminding me.
haven't we?
Legwork?
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious.
Legwork.
After all, I've hinted
so,
at it in quite an evident way.
Basically, Pompon was like,
I've been
hey.
watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've
Basically,
seen the
Pompon
great
was like,
effort
hey,
you
there are
all
3
put into
nameless that,
linking different
like,
realms together
that
across the
decided to
cosmos.
disembark
Now,
and stay at
getting
Penacony,
this
right?
far all in
We
one
know 2 of them
piece,
are dead,
you have truly
but
proven yourselves.
we don't know about Legwork.
Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
Maybe? Oh, you're making me blush with these flatteries. Keep them coming.
I don't know much about my life story, but I do have extraordinary skills.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond memories. From
Does
his
Gallagher have
time
memories
aboard
from
the
Legwork?
Express, which he reminisce on every time he had a.
He might have memories from Legwork.
As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless.
Okay, so he doesn't
He
have
left
memories,
behind
he
a
just,
special
he
gift,
knew
a
Legwork.
true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze. Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
Ooh. Pretty sure we know what the 3 nameless look like? Oh, I haven't seen the event light cone. I have not seen it, so I don't know. I mean, do you think it's a spoiler if I look up what the new light cone looks like? Well, it was shown off in the live stream, so it probably wouldn't be a very big spoiler. I didn't get a good enough look at it to see the 3 people there.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend.
What the
Like
3
you've
nameless
still
look
got
like.
so
Oh
much
yeah,
to
Spectre,
say
are you
and
referring
do.
to the light cone?
I've kept my promise. Brought the future Trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know
Pepper,
why you
someone
were so
tried to point out
obsessed
Sam
with
as a
that
well-designed
train,
male character.
but I remember your last words.
That's funny.
Don't let us down, old man.
Hello?
What's happening?
Whee! What is happening? Oh! Are we just... Oh.
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legwork, the Watchmaker.
Oh! Wait. Legwork was Mikhail? Well, damn, I feel like that explains a lot. Like, I feel like it just makes sense. Okay, so basically there were a few nameless members of the Astral Express that decided to stay in Penacony after they visited. So the Astral Express visited and 3 of them were like, you know what, I like it here, I'll stay here. 2 of them passed away, and then the 3rd one, Mikhail, he was the previous watchmaker. The watchmaker's one of us? In a sense, though, like, that was surprising, but I'm also like, damn, that kind of makes a lot of sense, you know? We do know that the watchmaker was pretty extraordinary, so I feel like it's pretty in line with what we know about Mikhail, aka the previous watchmaker. Beneath— oh, shit, wait. The watchmaker Mikhail Charlegwork has passed into that endless, timeless dream, where no sound could ever awaken him.
Sure enough. The
Oh,
watchmaker
he's—
is the 3rd nameless. Even I could guess that one.
oh, they just showed his dead body. Alright. Well, goddamn.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes? Even more mysterious than me.
Enigmatic.
Well, let's have a look.
Sounds good, Kesa. Have a good night. I'm excited for Stormblood tomorrow, yeah. You press your hands against the dream bubble, and the thick, viscous memoria converges under strain, then stretches outward from your fingers. As if weaving a delicate web, it gently cradles your palm. A chill travels from your fingertips, carrying out the myriad of vibrant and intertwined memories as experience would suggest. But this time, you see nothing at all. The dream bubble is clearly extraordinary. Perhaps the approach was wrong, you think, holding your breath and closing your eyes. With one knee on the ground, you press your forehead against the thin film coated in memoria. Yet before you there remains an abyss of darkness. No crimson sun descending upon snow-capped mountains, no gentle laughter, no twinkling stars, no echoes of sword clashing, and most of all, no traces of Trailblaze. There's nothing, and nothing is there. Indubitably, this is but an empty dream bubble.
Wait, what's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble?
That was a bit
How could
anticlimactic.
A dream bubble be empty?
Just as I suspected.
What did you
Man
suspect?
always had this strange belief in the Nameless and the Trailblaze, and I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express.
He
while
wiped
was
his
alive.
save? But like, if he wiped his
Never
save, why
figured
would
out
he—
What was going on in that old man's head?
why would
This
he
empty
leave this
dream
for us,
bubble
right?
is so typical of him. He was
In what
always
way
full
would
of
it help
weird
us if we were to
fantasies
stick this
and
dream bubble here without anyone in
romanticism.
it?
That mischievous old man. Well, I didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has
Bird.
left us the most precious thing of all.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. You also have faith in the Watchmaker, don't you, Gallagher?
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything.
Got him.
That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know what he left behind. I'll leave it to you guys then.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dream
Pet.
sales store.
Ah, yes. AKA Death. AKA
future
Sleepy.
pet.
AKA Dormancy. I love those three names. Hi!
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Greetings. We're the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
The Astral Express.
How are you doing? How are you?
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Now the plans have changed.
Hi! Boot Hill gameplay. What?
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom. A new nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
Pom.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express.
It's nice to meet you, Pom
he wasn't
Pom.
registered in your system.
Hi, Pom Pom.
Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
You're looking very fluffy
Oh,
today,
I
Pom Pom.
see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions.
That might be a problem. They're kind of...
I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
So we're registered as being in...
Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
I mean, Donhan can, like,
How
text the group
about
chat.
You just wake up someone.
That might be a bad idea.
Well,
They're asleep.
I'm
But
sorry, but there are strict
I
rules
think-
regarding forced awakening. It
I think we
cannot
were
be done
able to
without the
text
proper
Don Hung.
clearance.
Were we? I thought we were able to send messages to the group chat while we were in the dream, right? So wouldn't it be... If so, wouldn't it be possible for Don Hung to text the group chat and be like, yo, I need one of you to, like, get us into the hotel? It's like texting your roommate to ask them to let you into the apartment.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Please be patient. We need to contact
It's okay,
your companions in order to
Boo-Boo.
confirm your identities.
The couches are
And
comfy.
now it seems you need to confirm our
And if you need a
identities
pillow,
before
you can use my
contact our
thighs.
companions.
It seems so.
Oh, fudge. Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone
How do you
else who
text?
can.
I
Okay?
don't remember, but I'm pretty sure back in the 2.0 quest,
Please
we were
calm
able
down,
to
dear
text
guest.
them.
I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier.
Oh, Sunday.
Wait a moment while I contact
About
him.
Sunday. About
I don't
Mr.
think she's trying to give
Sunday.
us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact
The
him
thing
and
is,
express early, but
Mr.
they didn't
Sunday
respond.
might be a bit unavailable at the moment.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment.
Dream phone?
You can stay here with the receptionist.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we were able to text him.
Sure thing.
And yeah, Boot Hill
Just
said,
don't
so yeah,
keep
you
me
couldn't
waiting
contact
forever.
them. So normally we can text each other when one person's in a
Seems
dream.
pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
Oh, sorry, I shot you in the head. Hi. Sorry. That's just how he says hello. Oh, my Robin isn't built yet. Listen! Listen here! Listen here, buckaroo! It's been well established. I missed. Oh, whoa, sorry. Here, let me switch to my Arlecchino toggle. I mean, it's actually pretty funny. My eyes look kind of similar to Boot Hill's, like in the Arlecchino toggle, because I changed my pupils so that they're red, right? So, honestly, I do look kind of similar to Boot Hill right now. Did he just eat a bullet? He just ate a bullet. But thank you for the Arlecchino toggle. Let me just let me just run around with him.
Locked and loaded.
Have you decided what you want to be in your dream?
Wait, can I? Yeah, I can't. I cannot, sadly, but it's alright, I'll just look at him. Think it was a bullet shell? I just saw him tossing something into his mouth. And I was like, huh? I love him. Listen, I need him. I need Boot Hill, okay? Listen, here's the thing. If I don't get Boot Hill, I think I will be sad, I will be mad, I will cry myself to sleep every night for the rest of my life. I'll still- Of course I'm gonna swipe! Of course I'm gonna swipe for Boot Hill. He is my husband. And by that I mean he literally looks like Fumi. He did eat a bullet. Ah, Fumi. Also, no, don't listen to Trenu, okay? Here. I have... How many rolls do I have? I have these rolls. Yeah. I have these rolls. So, hey, if I win my 50-50, all for... Of course they're all for Boot Hill! What do you mean? Of course, I need Boot Hill! I need him! Look at him! Look at him, isn't he so cute? Cute sweetie, cute honey. Technique? Oh, here.
Locked and loaded.
Also, should probably get some more technique points. I'll find it. I'll find it later. I like him. But yeah, basically, if you're wondering why, I do like him. I think he's really cool. It is kind of hilarious that he can't swear. But I really like him, and also he reminds me of Fumi. He reminds me of Fumi, therefore I love him. Therefore I love him.
Hey! You guys here for the Charmony Festival too?
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival. Honestly, I don't really even know what it's about. But I heard it's a lot of fun.
Well,
What?
back in my home
Sorry, I dropped my chopsticks.
Terraria, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday party one time that was just as extravagant as the Charmony Festival.
There we go.
Oh, come on. The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-amber era event. How can a birthday party compare?
Well, you never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthdays only happen once in Amber Era. Anyway, let's forget about that. Have you heard
Oh,
about the,
Zach. I'm sorry about the
Dreamscape?
ID stuff. That really does suck. Ugh. I remember one time I tried like going to a therapist when I was in my university because my university has like mental health resources. Absolutely sucked. And I was like, oh god, no.
Gossip and rumors. Don't worry.
And then the bill afterwards, I was like, eh.
The family will be on top of it.
Yeah, it was a shit show.
Oh, that's a relief. I didn't come all this way to see the festival go down the drain. Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. They're clueless.
Yeah. University stuff. It's always fun.
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel. How may I assist you?
You have a great voice.
So, there's
You have an excellent voice, ma'am. Who is her voice?
Certain incidents that might affect the Charmony Festival.
Who's her voice actor? She has a great voice.
Do you think there's anything to be worried
Sorry, I
about?
just noticed that she has a great
I traveled
voice.
all the way from the Hayaii Federation, and I don't want my trip to be ruined.
What do you mean?
Wait.
She has a customer service voice. I think her voice is great,
I'm
yeah.
not sure where you heard those rumors, but they're completely baseless. I can assure you, as a representative of the Bloodhound family, that everything is going smoothly
Why are my mods exchanging Boot Hill level swears in chat?
On making sure the festival starts on time. Even the Dream Master himself has arrived. So don't worry, your trip won't be in vain.
That's a relief to hear.
I view the video. Wait, let me see.
She doesn't appear to be acting. So, it seems that even the
Orbit
hotel staff
gum lint. Huh? Lint liquor? Psst.
Hasn't she returned yet?
Just watch it?
I'm starting to wonder. Sending her to contact Sunday was a good idea. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and wherever we go, all we see is people enjoying themselves. Definitely not a good sign.
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside and outside the dreamscape. However,
what the fuck?
Hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family on such an important day.
Well, I'll be forked. If I
I'll be
remember
forked.
correctly, the head of the Oak family is that Sunday guy, right?
We shouldn't linger here too long. Let's go back to the Express for now.
Not so fast. Have you ever robbed the IPC, bro? If you run away now,
Bro. That bro
everyone
was so
will be
delayed for some
chasing after
reason.
you.
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing, but let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, They couldn't have anticipated us showing up here. We're the surprise factor for them. They don't want to attract unwanted
Also,
attention from
yeah.
certain outsiders.
People
so
enjoying themselves?
they were doing
Definitely a
them
bad
notice.
sign.
See, the IPC lackeys are keeping a close eye on this hotel.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink for me in the VIP lounge at the hotel. In reality...
How does that work?
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boot Hill...
Also, I just noticed, does he have USB ports on his hip?
I hope you'll let
What
me
can you
know
plug
when
into
it
him?
ends.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I had something unhinged to
Too
say.
many unreliable friends. And if I reveal that I have
And a
backup
charge
plans,
point? Oh my god, what can you plug into there?
things can go awry.
Say no!
Leave all backup plans
No!
completely useless.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
Oh my god, you're right.
This is where my street smarts come into play.
He does have a charging port. Right there. Incredible. Absolutely the only thing I'm looking at.
Face recognition failed, you lousy robot.
I can charge my laptop of his perma-cocked hips. It's perfect. Listen, sometimes I think to myself that maybe it would help if I were a little less unhinged, right? Perhaps it would help me if I weren't as always constantly down bad, right? Maybe that's what I need to do. Try being a little less, down bad. No. No, I was- okay, listen. I was just gonna say... don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Lobby manager.
Use the second USB port to charge a vibrator? Why would he need a vibrator when he could just make his cock rotate and vibrate and... Two vibrators? What if he can attach, like... You don't know what cock extensions he has installed? I'll buy them for him. He'll be my Discord kitten. I can buy him the Discord ears. I can buy him a vibrating cock attachment. What if I just buy him like a double one? Surely they have those, right? Oh, God, ow! Put the vibrator in his charging port. Is the charging port sensitive? Will it shock me or will it shock him? Or both?
Yes, I am. How may I assist you?
I wonder how the metal will feel. Is it metal? You can just download the moves through his USB charge. His USB port. Yeah, I'll just find a PDF version of the Kama Sutra and then just plug it into him and have him download the entire thing. Yeah. I'll just be like, hey, so I got some new moves you can check out, right? Here you go.
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express.
Hi, Crocs.
We wanted.
I promise I wasn't being unhinged.
System. The lady at the front desk said she would contact the manager, but now she's nowhere to be found. Now we've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. What the fork?
What the fork?
Is this how the family treats its guests?
Do you think Bootho would say what the scallop? What the scallop? Can I repeat it? Okay, so like, if you notice, Grox, Bootho has 2 USB chargers, like USB ports on the side of his hip, right? So we're talking about, is there stuff we could possibly install on him? So what if I were to buy him like a few robot cock extensions, and then I can just download the entirety of the Kama Sutras to teach him all like the moves and stuff, right? He also has a charging port, and I wonder what will happen if I touch it. I don't need any food, thanks for asking, Grox!
Is this your idea of street smarts? Starting an altercation?
It's called standing up for your rights.
He is totally a Karen.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
See? Just like that.
Just don't call yourself nameless next time.
Next time?
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
One big soul glad, shaken, not stirred.
One big soul glad, shaken, not stirred. I'm sorry. Does he need to have someone clean the charging port? I'll clean it. Do you think it'll give me an electric shock if I try licking it?
Shaken, not.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey.
Yes?
Have an order for a bottle of His Donna's White Oak.
I'll do it.
Can you help us find it?
Hasdana's White Oak. I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Oh, no way. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all.
I can't handle it, I can handle it.
I couldn't afford to cover for such an item.
I'll probably feel my heart stutter. It's okay, I have like a few extra hearts.
Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to rush. Let's grab some drinks first. Maybe I arrived too early and he hasn't come yet.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here. Well, give me a glass of Heenum Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
Isn't that kind of redundant? Doesn't neat already mean no ice? Listen, I don't know about mixology, but I thought that already meant no ice.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list.
He's a dork.
The taste for the finest.
Oh, it's okay, Bootho. You're trying your best.
It's on the house, anyway.
What can I get for you?
Don Hung will probably like water.
Is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad mixed with Laboon juice. It's refreshing and suits your
Listen,
cool demeanor.
Even if licking the charging port stops one of my hearts, it's fine. I've got like I've got like 4 hearts, honestly.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really hits the spot. Truly the finest
One of my hearts?
aged malt juice in the
Yeah.
cosmos.
Listen, no matter how much electricity goes through my body, I doubt you could find the last
Is that
heart.
really something that humans enjoy?
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guest.
It's in Fumi? No, don't worry, you'll never find it.
Let's give the memo keeper another half system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan. In the meantime,
Okay.
let's take stock of the situation.
So we're waiting on Black Swan to show
The
up.
situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it. Someone in a position of power within the family must be covering it.
Oh, don't worry, Violet. So,
Unusual
okay,
for
here's the thing.
followers of
I
the
actually have
Harmony to
3
invite other
hearts in my
factions,
body right now.
let alone the
One is kind of
IPC
where
and the
a
masked
human heart would
fools.
be. One is in this arm right here.
If
And
what you
another
said
one...
about the emanator of the nihility is true, the situation
I'll let you
in
figure out what the
Pentagon
last one is. But don't worry, even if like all 3 of them get stopped, I have another one. It's not in my body right now.
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron. As you know, the faction that follows the path of the hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with.
I do wonder why she chose the Galaxy Rangers specifically to impersonate. Like, wouldn't it be a little easier to impersonate another faction that isn't a little so, that isn't so, hunty?
Talking. Do all the talking.
Well, you...
Oh my god, that's such a cute little reference. Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that the Rainbow Sect lets their Lux Arrow do all the beating? And Dong is like, talking? They let their Lux Arrow do all the talking? He sounded so annoyed.
You know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region.
Did she impersonate the Galaxy Rangers because she thought that they were, like, gone? Because they've been laying really low for a long while, right? They've been laying low for so long that Don Hung initially thought they were just wiped out.
She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
They have a cool name.
Do you believe
Acceptable.
that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I mean, it is pretty cool to introduce yourself.
I'm not
Hi, my name is Reverie. I'm one of the Galaxy Rangers.
Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger.
Oh, that is a
Perhaps
cool
she's
name.
trying to lure us out for some reason, which I can't figure out.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how generous such a gesture is, this move seems highly unusual. Unless the invitations weren't sent by
Also, Crafty, I don't have 3 hearts. I have 4.
It's even more intriguing that the family
I have 4.
insists on
Okay,
organizing the
remember,
Charmony
I have 1 heart in my chest, 1 heart in my arm, 1 heart in a hidden place, and then 1 heart outside of my body. Did I say 3? No! I have 3 in my body, but I have 4 hearts total. Duh! Have you never heard of a casual external heart?
Out of irrational impulses. They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved. They believe in things that
Wait a second!
fudge. They even break their own rules.
Did Twitch just automod son of a nice lady? Wait, Twitch just flagged you son of a nice lady, and apparently it is for misogyny. Can we talk about the fact that Boot Hill's vernacular is appropriate for Star Rail, yet not appropriate for Twitch? I can't believe that son of a nice lady is flagged for misogyny. Yeah, it's flagged for misogyny. The dumbest. Yeah! Sometimes, like, automod flags stuff for absolutely no, like, seeming reason, and I'm like, I don't know in what world that could be considered, like, a slur or anything. I guess I just assume that if I have no idea what the word genuinely means, I'll just assume it's, like, I don't know, a bad word in another language. But, son of a nice lady, oh my god.
But eons don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn back. Even if they reach a dead end.
I will not say where the fourth heart is.
Shipei's will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shipei, but there's definitely some higher entity involved. I know
Yeah.
it may sound pessimistic.
Something probably really big is gonna have to happen if you need to know where my fourth heart is.
Why would we even need Galaxy Rangers?
Yeah. Just know that even if even if the 3 hearts in my body were to stop working because of licking the charging port, it's fine. I'll still have my fourth heart working well.
Or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavilli's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavilli's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
How did Akavilli die anyways?
So you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility?
Was Akavilli absorbed? I think Akavilli was absorbed. I think Kafka tells us that. I don't remember.
I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely right. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself.
I think that in the Shinjo quest that Kafka references Akavilli, the Trailblaze.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices, because no one else can do it for them.
And don't worry, you won't step on the fourth heart. It's in a very secure place.
And figure out her true intentions. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up.
Another backup plan.
This is my final backup plan.
It's under the bed!
You sure have a lot
Shit,
of
how did you know?
Well, going back to my old career would make things a lot easier.
Also, speaking of Aha,
By the way, when you were walking around the
what in the world is Sparkle here for?
important looking guests.
Has it ever been established why Sparkle is here? Like, okay.
We just grabbed some
we know why Sparkle is here. I think the Fools of Elation were invited to the Charmony Festival, I believe. But like, what does she want with the buttons? Why is she giving out the buttons? What is this surprise that she's planning? Because she gave that button to Ventry and was like, ah yeah, this'll destroy everything.
Let's make a big scene.
Did she just like want to destroy everything for shits and giggles?
Leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that as Donna's White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? As Donna's White Oak? But didn't you just say?
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests. You ordered a bottle of As Donna's White Oak just...
Oh, your memory is for shit.
Looks like your Memo Keeper friend has finally arrived.
Right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check. Well, fork me. It says Donna's White Oak, all right. And there's
You can fork me.
Note.
I mean, what?
I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
No mistake, that's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Stick a fork. I think sticking a fork in his portal would definitely get me either electrocuted, punched, or shot.
Let's go.
Probably all three.
You're back? 2 guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill.
All three?
So I told them to wait in the parlor car.
2?
Oh, just in
We know Black Swan is one of them.
2 guests?
Is the other one
Her too.
Akron?
Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
I love how Pom Pom isn't talking about a risk or like a security breach. A Pom Pom's just like, hey, listen, the door is right there. You could walk in.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
Also, hi, Tiger! Hello, hello. Who to roll for?
Pleased to meet you.
Okay, first, I mean, I will say, Tiger, if you like Robin, I encourage pulling for her.
This is our first
Topaz. Oh, Topazo Robin.
I hope you
Okay.
enjoyed that bottle of Astana's
Do you have
white
Ranmei?
oak. You sure have
Because
refined taste.
from what people are saying, if you have Ranmei, you can probably skip Robin and you'll be fine.
Spill everything you know.
But from what
That's
I've been
precisely what I
hearing,
intend to do.
it's recommended
But
if you don't have
before
Ranmei
that,
to get Robin.
Please allow me to introduce
You do have
myself.
Ranmei? Then who do you like more?
My name is Black Swan.
I knew it was
I serve
Acheron!
the Garden of Recollection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Hi!
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag!
Shirtbag?
You betrayed me!
Oh, she
I
tends to
apologize,
do
but
that.
She did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape.
Goddamn.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy
So yeah, I
individuals.
think that Acheron can be trusted. It's just that she did a few sus things, right? She just did a few sus things, so I'm still curious as to what could have motivated her, right?
How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then
He can shoot me.
we can talk about trust.
Wait, actually, hold up. Hold up. Hi, Nate, how are you doing? Hold up. I have an idea. Hold up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Go ahead! Shoot! Do it! Do it! You won't, coward! What was I talking about? Sorry.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
Okay.
No other options? What do you mean?
Okay, I'm gonna continue with the rest of this
This is the only
conversation,
way I can ensure
and I've
everyone's
got some
safety.
more yapping to do.
I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
Oh.
This passenger is requesting.
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems to be telling the truth.
So why does
I've
she
briefly
need...
traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Heng. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have
Also, I love
guessed,
his hips.
but
Look at him,
no.
he's just like... hips out.
Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive
Hips
nature and
out.
limited contact with each other. So this was the only way I could reach out to you.
So she impersonated
Only
the
by doing
Galaxy
this
Ranger?
can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and
She
fulfill a
basically
long-standing
impersonated
promise
one because she wanted to get in
to
contact with
return
them.
his relics to their rightful owner.
That makes sense as to
Someone
her
once told me
motivations.
That every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
Oh, it's...
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually
This is the person she
stop.
was talking to in the 2.1... at the end of the 2.1 quest.
And decades passed. And in the end, such
He's flexible. So what you're saying...
before the rain
is Boot Hill is very flexible and has infinite stamina. Also, I love the little detail. Do y'all notice? We have the rain be animated, but you can also see it hitting both Akron's umbrella and this man's hat. Do you see it? I noticed that. I was like, that is such a nice little detail. That's great. But yeah, anyways, I've got some yapping to do, so we'll take just a little break in the story. Nate, thank you for the shout out for Nate, please. Thank you for the shout out for Nate. I hope you're doing well. I have a funny story for y'all. This morning, I woke up. It was just like a normal morning. I was getting ready to go to work. I was preparing my breakfast, right? And I get an email, so I look on my phone because I got the notification for an email. And I got like an email from a company saying like, hey, we want to offer you like a partnership for this thing. I think it was like a game company offering like a free key or something, right? But here's the thing. The email started by saying, hi, Onizuka Nate. Keep in mind, this was an email to me. To me. And I was like, wait, what? wait, what? So TLDR, I got a sponsorship offer email, but I don't know why. I think the person ended up addressing it to the wrong person. The AI autofill goofed. Yeah. I saw it and I was like, wait. Huh? Let me see if I can find it. Wait. Where is it? Wait a second, was it? It was sent to my old email. It was sent to the old email back when I had the old name. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why, but they just ended up filling in the wrong name for me. So, y'all, from now on, I'm rebranding. My new name is now, my new name is now Onizuka Revity. I am now an Oni. Sorry, I'll be rebranding. New model. But yeah. That was interesting. Also, we're in the middle of ads right now, so I'm going to take a second to hydrate a bit. Give me a second. But yeah, I tweeted it out today, like, I tweeted out like a redacted a version of the screenshot, and I was like, Nate, did your mail get lost? Yeah, that's the first time that has happened. That is the first time I've gotten like an obviously like, you know, it was obviously like a copy paste just spam email to everyone, right? But that's the first time that they completely got my name wrong. Like, people call me by my current name, my old name, but this is the first time when they straight up, like, gave another name, and I'm like, I know that person, but that's not me, right? I just wonder, like, what could have, like, led to them using the completely incorrect name for me? Was there just a terrible mishap with the data scraping technology they were using to find people to email or something? I don't know. Also, yeah, I see the arms in the background.
After all.
There are a lot of arms. There's a black hole pouring liquid into the sea. Is that the sky?
Well, let me share a story with you.
That's a lot.
Mortals.
PSA, if you're lactating black liquid, you should probably go to a doctor.
leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Dila, thank you for the 10 biddies. Thank you, thank you.
Like those shadows on the ocean.
Interesting analogy.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders, they emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives. However, these hollow phantoms, they were once my dear companions.
Okay.
A group of galaxy
So her
rangers.
friend slash companion was a Galaxy Ranger.
Are you watching over them?
And she wanted to return
Watching
his
over
last
them?
relics back to the Galaxy Rangers.
I'm guiding them toward
And so she
transcendence.
impersonated a Galaxy Ranger to hopefully attract the attention of a real Galaxy Ranger. That's what I'm
crusade
seeing
that
right now.
shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there still remember. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond.
Zulo, another emanator of the destruction.
They
Oh, really? Zulo, the Lord Ravager. I just looked at it and I was like, ah, yes, off-brand Zuko. Sorry. Okay, so we have another emanator.
in their time. And they shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of nihility. As for me, I've suffered too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further.
Lord Ravagers are the titles of the
And
emanators
that
of destruction.
makes me the
Oh!
fitting person to carry out this task.
Does that include the Duke Inferno?
But you know, these sin-thirsters,
Antilia was one.
they're not who they
The boss
used
at
to
the
be.
end of Herta Space Station was one. Oh yeah, the
Does this
lad.
seem pointless?
Sorry, I forget the name. I'm picturing it in my mind, but like, the
Well,
lad.
some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
Don't you think that's a bit of an oxymoron?
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right? Thank you, stranger. I wish that you find what you seek.
Duke Emanator is not an emanator. Oh, Duke
Before we
Inferno
part
is
ways,
not
I
an
have one more
emanator.
question.
Okay.
It is true that their
Roger.
actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. But if, and it's just an if,
Isn't that a bit of an oxymoron?
cease
What did you
to
just
be
call me?
unexpected, should we try to change it?
A good question.
Also,
And a
oh my god,
profound one.
Hyde! I saw Hyde was here earlier. How are you doing, Hyde?
I don't know.
Hello, hello. The story is great so far. Sorry, I got caught up in both the story and my
Is
yapping.
that one
I
day
just remembered I wanted to say hi to you.
too will
Hi, Hyde!
away,
Hello, hello.
and when I
Sorry.
bid farewell
Sorry,
to
I'm
this
so bad
world,
at this today.
someone will stand at my
Also,
grave
hi, May.
and
He was a
place a bouquet of
fanboy.
flowers.
Okay. We didn't even get to fight as him.
My speech, mindset, and soul reflected immaturity and innocence. As I grew into adulthood,
I didn't even get to
I
fight
left
as
behind
Boothill.
my childlike side.
That game, please. But I wanted to fight. I wanted to beat up the bad guys.
Esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
Oh, the religious overtones are more than overtones at this point. They're just religious right now.
Family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepared dish on the floor. Out of laziness, I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head has dismissed me as punishment, it has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me, as I worried that the seeds of evilness may
It's okay, dude, I overthink too.
So, I confess to you now to seek atonement for my sins.
Wow, what a sin.
Do you sincerely repent and vow to change your ways?
Yes.
Have you examined your soul and confessed all your sins?
I also ate the last popsicle!
Yes.
Are you willing to accept the process of atonement?
Yeah, these are no longer just overtones. These are like, this is religious.
Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family, and you shall be reinstated among them.
It's just text. Honestly, yeah. Like the confessional, the angel halo. Yeah.
And
the confessional really is just, yeah. Advocate, we know you want to say father.
I wholeheartedly confess to you. Please, pardon my sins.
The way he was like, next.
Rest assured, I have implored their presence to be with us. As long as you are sincere, absolution will be granted.
Have a good lurk, Nova.
Oh, great. You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway.
Do you think it's possible for Buto to sit on someone's face? I mean, I'll sit on his face.
My land and my 2 children.
What the fuck? I just zoned back into the story. Man sold his children? Huh. He what now? From sin level 0 to 100. Yeah, the previous guy was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I dropped a plate and then I lied that I dropped it. I feel so terrible. Can I ever be forgiven? And then, like, the next guy is like, yeah, so in order to get here, I sold my house, my land, my children. Real casually, you know? We went from I spilled the spaghetti to I sold my life and children to live in dreamland. Yeah? Imagine if Sunday's just like, what the fuck?
I see. Please, go on.
My children were starving, and I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here.
You had land. Surely you weren't that.
Strike it rich here.
Surely you weren't that desperate for money.
And give them the life they deserve.
Liar! He's lying.
But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here.
He could only. What do you mean, Pepper? If you can grow weed on your land, you're gonna become a millionaire. What do you mean? If you can grow weed, you can't weed? But if you can grow weed on your land, you can sell it for the big bucks. And then you can afford money to eat.
Is ready to
you can afford food.
All sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. You don't need to live in fear anymore.
But what about the children?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll work my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family. Praise the harmony.
Next.
Next. Please step forward.
I knew it.
Hey, long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed individual in Penacony, and the next leader of the Oak family, right?
Do you have a confession? If not, get the fuck out of the line. Also, yeah, like, redeem? Lift them into the family? Bitch, they need some food. Get them some macros. Get them some mac and cheese. Get them anything. Get them some bread. Get them some, I don't know what your kids like eating. Get them some dino nuggets. Like, at least get them some food instead of, you know, oh, I promise I'll uplift them into the family. No, bitch, they need food. Listen, I hate children, but also treat the children well, come on.
I have sought their presence with us. Let us proceed.
Sure, let's just get this over with. I have sinned, please forgive me. I wasted half a pizza at breakfast, and a bottle of Soul Glad.
Bitch.
That's it. Nothing more. When we wrap this up, I've got a robo-ball game to catch, you know?
Keep him trapped here, give him some paperwork.
Do you seek to atone for your sins through good deeds?
My sins? Starting to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family nor you have the right to judge me. You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Don't kid yourself.
Next!
Those dream chasers might be fooled by your act, but don't fool yourself. Before you start spouting off your holy verses,
Next.
Where does the power of the Oak family come from?
Do you know that one?
Your power.
Do y'all remember that one little shit of a Lalafell back in FF14 in post-ARR that tried poisoning the Sultana and then blamed it on us? Yeah.
Enter the Harmony's paradise, right?
Yeah, same energy.
Good luck with your election, and
that muddle fudger. Yeah, that guy. Him. There we go, Teleji, that motherfucker. Yeah. Him. Rev? Yes.
Oh, revered triple-faced
yes.
soul, hear my doubts. Who can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes?
Oh, Roger, I know!
Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive?
Oops!
Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led
I mean, to be fair, Roger, post-ARR is really long-winded. Don't worry about it. Just know that Teleji is a bitch. That's all you need to remember. Don't remember anything else, just know that he's a bitch.
Anguish in this wretched world.
Fudge.
Brother?
Son of a nice lady.
Brother, are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit
I'm sorry!
But it'll all be over before we know
I'm sorry!
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat, I still feel sorry for all the trouble we've caused you.
But yeah, don't worry about it, Roger. Just know that post ARR is really long-winded. It's very dense with a lot of stuff.
But now that we know
Which
the
part are you
truth,
at?
I'm afraid we'll have to cancel it.
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so...
What part are you at?
We'll do our best to explain everything to the Dream Master. I'm sure he'll understand. Even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chord Master, the
what if we get
Harmonious Choir
Sparkle?
would not arrive.
What if we get
And the
Sparkle
Charmony
to
Festival
impersonate
would be
you?
just a grand performance, and nothing more.
I'm relieved to see your determination.
Also, yeah, we're back in the pleasant dream, or the sweet dream. There we go. Well, we're back in the sweet dream.
Himself. I'd heard of the heads of the 5 major lineages, but the Dream Master is a mystery to me.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But given the urgency,
Why does this angle make him look so much shorter
he's
than
agreed
Route?
to meet us in person.
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in years, Mr. Yang.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that satisfies everyone.
Ishgard is opening relations with the Crystal Braves.
Let us hope so.
Okay, then continue with the story. Nothing bad will happen ever.
We'll have to get ready for the meeting.
Nothing bad will
apologize
happen
for any
ever.
inconvenience caused by the urgency.
Just enjoy the story.
Dear, it's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here!
Is that the bitch we were talking to?
Let's go check it out.
Is this the bitch? Is this the motherfucker?
Mr. Sunday. Hey there! Okay, see the moon in the sky?
I think it's different.
It's about the size of the cap on my soul glass.
Also, let me go turn on the light in my room real quick.
If I just reached out my hand, I could grab the moon, couldn't I?
Okay.
The moon? You mean the Grand Theater?
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Look at me. I've been away from home for too long. I must be missing that moon. But it's no big deal. The Grand Theater here looks much better.
And remember the
than
Grand
back home.
Theater to Stellar on.
It's just magnificent. They told me not to sell everything I have just to come to Penacony.
Oh no.
How short-sighted.
Selling everything you had? Why would you go to such lengths?
Oh, Robin, believe me, there are people that would sell everything they have to gamble all of their life savings on, like, Vegas. Trust me. It's actually kind of disturbing when you think about it, but there are people that go to Vegas and they will spend all their life savings and all their money, and they'll be left with so little money they can't even afford, like, the flight back home. So they're just stuck in Vegas. Just asking for money. Yeah. It's kind of disturbing when you think about it. Like, when you really think about it. Also, those are Pepeshi, yeah. So they're a race of people. The best way I can describe it is think of them as the Lalafels from FF14. You can tell they're Pepeshi because they have the cotton ball floof on their head. This thing.
Life back home is
So if they have like the cotton ball floof thing on their head, you can see they're Pepeshi. So this guy is an adult. That's why he's drunk. Or he could be a really skilled underage drinker.
That's what I call living. Yeah, now this is the life.
They're basically, yeah, they're basically like a cross between a Lalafell and a Moogle.
Huh? What did you say, young lady? I didn't quite catch that.
It's okay, we'll
It's nothing, sir.
just...
You see, the
We'll just
traffic on
go.
Blocks Avenue can be dangerous. How about I ask a Bloodhound family member to escort you to Ideen Park over there, so you can continue enjoying your sweet dream?
Oh, Yeah, that's a great idea. Wow. No wonder you
What
were
people
the
do with 5
leader of
seconds
this
with their shoes, oh my god.
dream. You're totally a lifesaver. See
Also,
you around, Mr. Sunday.
I will say,
It
couldn't
was
be a
nice
Harmony
chatting
character.
with you.
I will say there are definitely characters whose in-game path is different than their lore path, right?
This is the land of the dreams.
There are a few characters
But
that
why do they
canonically
live
follow
like
a different path
The man
in
we
this
ran
story
into,
than they do like in the
doesn't
game,
seem
right?
happy at
Like
all.
Jingyeon, yeah. For example,
Even though
Jingyeon
sweet
is
dreams are
affiliated
nice,
with the
they're
Shinjo,
just
so
illusions.
he is a heavily implied
But
to
for
be an
him,
emanator
they're
of the
the only way
hunt.
to survive, even if it
So the
means giving up on
Shinjo,
reality.
they follow the path of the
That's not
hunt,
really living
even
at
though
all.
Jingyeon in the game, like, is an
suppose you
erudition
have a
character, right?
But,
What was it?
in my
Sparkle
opinion,
is a Harmony
that's how
character,
most people live their
but
lives.
what was it? Sparkle is a
Why do
Harmony
you say
character, but
that?
she follows the path of elation in
You
game.
think that man is not actually living, but that's not
Also,
quite
I just
accurate.
remembered. Sorry if this is a
Even
little
without
too jarring, y'all,
People
but I
create their
kind of
own
want to do this
illusions
real
called
quick.
self-value. People believe they
I
have
kinda
a
want to do this real quick.
predetermined value to fulfill. Gaining value means gaining power.
Honkai Star
And those
Rail.
deemed worthless are seen as the weak.
There we
However,
go. That's better.
value doesn't come out of thin air, and there's a limit to it. To accumulate value, people have to take from others. So, the weak get exploited and oppressed.
Are you suggesting that this is not how things should be?
Exactly.
Oh no.
Ironically, people don't think there's anything wrong
Robin has been too
because
entranced
they
by
uphold
capitalism.
the illusory notion of self-value, and even the weak believe in it. The survival of the fittest. That's where all the tragedies in the world come from. People come to the sweet dream and
She is elation.
escape from that reality.
Yeah, there's also, what
and
was
find
it?
solace.
Bada.
No tragedies exist here.
Oh, there's also, for
Only
example,
happiness.
a Sampo.
Although in its
He's an
nascent form,
he's an Nihility character, but he follows the path of elation as well.
Perhaps that man is just an exception. Let's not jump to conclusions. We
All the
should
Trailblazers
experience
technically.
the dreamscape ourselves, just as I did at Dreamflux Reef.
yes, seeing is believing.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh, for
accompany
example, Gallagher.
The Dream Master hasn't
Yes.
shown up yet,
Yes.
so we have some
In
time for
game,
a stroll.
as a playable character, Gallagher is an abundance character, but he is a quote minion of the Enigmata. So in game, he follows the path of nihility. Mhm.
Thank you for everything you've done. I'll be waiting here.
Yeah. Don Hung. Yeah, a lot of what was it? There we go. Yeah, quite a lot of characters. The path they follow in game is not the same as, you know, the path they follow in lore, right? Like, you could argue that, unless stated otherwise, everyone on Eurilo 6 follows the path of the preservation, for example. So, like, Bronya, for example, she's a Harmony character, but they all follow the path of preservation, right? But yeah. It's interesting seeing how some characters' path in-game differ from their path in the lore. Enigmata is an Eon? Yes, I believe, I don't know the exact connection with the Enigmata and IX the Nihility, but what was it? But we do know that Gallagher has stated that his affiliation lies with the Nihility. I think Gallagher has stated, like, what was it? As a follower of Nihility, blah blah blah. I think he said something like that. Aventurine Heritage Apart Blade all match their lore paths. Yeah. Oh, and the reason I call it IX is because that one conversation between Akron and then the old man. In that one, I saw them calling IX IX instead of 9, which I think is interesting. Because before I also called it 9, but I heard that the old man, in his voiceover, he said IX instead of 9.
Glad to meet
So
you
I was
again,
like,
Robin. How are the preparations for the Charmony Festival coming along?
That they called it
So
Weeks?
excited about it.
I thought you said Weast.
Thanks for making the trip to join the festival.
I thought you said
You're
Weast.
too kind, Robin. It's a pleasure to have guests from all over the universe.
Also, hi,
celebrating day
Afro.
and night.
Still fucky Sunday? Oh my god,
being on the
really?
leaderboard, so this jubilant dreamscape is perfect for me.
I think that a lot of people had a lot of animosity towards Sunday, especially in the 2.1 quest. I'm gonna be honest though, I find it interesting how people's sympathies can change and sway with the story, right?
Explore all sorts of dream bubbles, indulge in delicious food.
I will say though, it does kind of not annoy me, it's not quite that strong, but it kind of like, it's not bother, it doesn't bother me, but it just kind of like throws me a bit off kilter when I see people like like criticizing Sunday for being a dick towards Aventurine. Like, I definitely agree that we've gotten a lot more sympathy for Aventurine because of the 2.1 quest, but it was wild to me seeing people being like, oh, we don't like Sunday because he was mean to Aventurine, right? I'm just like, huh, it's kind of, I just find it kind of odd, right? Also, I saw somebody on Twitter saying that Aventurine was a green flag, and I'm like, what? I was like, huh?
I genuinely wish you all the happiness in the world.
And I wish you a fantastic performance, Robin! I'm off to the Blue Hour for the ball. See you later.
I mean, here's the thing. You can say what you want about Sunday, but just because Sunday was, you know, mean to Aventurine, it doesn't excuse anything that Aventurine has done, right? Because I seem to recall multiple instances where he has actively manipulated people, as well as, oh, I don't know, threatening to send a giant mountain of gambling chips down onto the dream in order to force Akron's hand in quote-unquote killing him. Like, come on. I love Aventurine. You trust me? I got him. I rolled for him. I love him. I built him so much. I love his character. I love his playstyle. I love everything about him. But, like, there's absolutely no way in hell he is a quote-unquote green flag. Right? And in the same way, like, just because Sunday was, quote, mean to Aventurine doesn't mean that, you know, I don't like it when people are just like, oh, I don't like Sunday because of what he did to Aventurine. Because, I'm gonna be honest, he was pretty justified for going on his, you know, whole mania thing with the, you know, stuff with Aventurine. It's kind of hard to, you know, handle life when the one person you value the most in your life is killed, and then you're just unable to attempt to investigate or even do anything about their death, and then the people that you thought you could trust insist on sweeping their death under the rug and pretending as if they never even existed. Because let me just tell you, if that happened to me with Fumi, I would fight everyone in existence. So, like... And trust me, I'm not excusing anything the Sunday did, but when you look at it through that perspective, it's a little more understandable why he did what he did. And that's why I love storytelling. You can see how different characters' motivations clash and what drives them, and the fact that one character can seem quote-unquote evil one minute, good the next because of what is driving them. I love that in stories. But it just baffles my mind when people are like, oh, Aventurine is a green flag. I say this as a massive Aventurine fan. There is no way in hell he's a green flag. Understanding is not approval. Thank you. That's something that the internet seems to miss these days. You don't like him for other reasons? That is valid. Hell yeah. Like, if you dislike Sunday because, you know, you don't like the mind control, valid. If you dislike Sunday because of the religious overtones and subtext, you know what? Valid. But if you don't like Sunday just because he was mean to Aventurine, I gotta question that a bit, right? But yeah. Sorry, that's just my yapping.
Seems like that guest's perspective didn't resonate with you either.
She had a valid point. I could sense her genuine happiness. It's just that...
What you're trying to say is, she thinks she's in control of her life. But
Controlling?
in reality, she's just escaping from reality and seeking solace
I absolutely
in this
understand,
sweet
Zach.
dream. Once she steps out of this sanctuary, everything will be lost.
Well...
Found his actions towards Aventurine kind of extreme. Yeah.
Didn't she?
Like, yeah, the fact that he basically put, like, the death sentences was kind of torturing Aventurine, yeah.
No.
Valid for not liking him. I guess in more clear context, the thing that really makes me question people is when they automatically start treating Aventurine as, you know, oh, he's just my little Pookie, he did nothing wrong. God, that physically hurt me to say. Yeah. I think it's perfectly valid to, you know, is perfectly valid to recognize the difference between liking a character versus understanding what motivates them, right? So it just gives me pause when people treat Aventurine like he's done nothing wrong and Sunday is in the wrong. Because I'm gonna be honest, they're kind of both in the wrong. But they're also fascinating because you understand why they do the shitty things they do. The wing flap. I love her ear wing flaps as well. Yeah. I think she's neat.
The scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking.
Oh, Tiger. Oh my god. I spend so much time like debating character dynamics, not even getting into shipping dynamics. That is an entire mess.
Even though time stands still in this dreamscape.
That is an entire mess.
I find something new.
Oh my god.
A philosophical mind. I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, not at all. No. With little time left, I yearn for meaningful conversations. Especially with someone as esteemed as you. Do you mind if we chat?
It's my pleasure. No need to be formal. Just speak your mind.
Yeah, like it's not even a like media literacy is dead. I just feel like that shipping has always just invited such vitriol into a fandom space, right? It's always invited such like toxicity and just very slippery slope. It's a very slippery slope, and I still find it baffling how personally so many people take a ship, right? Like, I don't know why. I don't even know why. Why, as opposed to like characterization of normal characters, why does introducing romantic relationships make the discussion so much more charged, right? Why does it make it so much more charged?
I hope the family has been able to help you.
Vitriol?
They have.
Yeah, I guess vitriol is a more specific term. It's kind of similar to toxicity, right? So like vitriol is like really, really harsh, cruel insults, right?
Sustained by life support.
Yeah.
The me you see here is whole, rational, and no different from any
Preferences turn to opinions, turn to I'm right, you're wrong.
Can't say the same for the
yeah.
me in the hotel room.
They can't leave other shippers alone, stop fucking with each other. Honestly, yeah.
I hope
like,
you never have to witness it, Robin.
I'm glad I don't have to, like, involve myself in any of them. Because I'm gonna be honest, here's how I approach ships. if I see a cute art, if I see a cute fanfic, and it is as a ship, I'm like, cute! And I just move on with my day.
My world has been torn apart, and my life could end any second. So, even if this whole place is an illusion, it's still my paradise.
I will say, Violet, that is one place where I slightly disagree. I think it's interesting to look at certain character dynamics with each other. Like, I've seen a lot of discussion about I'll Hate Them and Kaveh from Genshin, and how a lot of their characterization is very complementary to each other. I think that's cool. That's like the one point where I kind of disagree. I think it is pretty interesting when people delve into like the character dynamics between different characters.
Even the sweet dream has its limitations.
But I don't like when people use that as fuel to be like, see, my character has the better writing, that my ship is better than yours. I don't like that.
There will be a way out.
Beidou Ningguang? Oh yeah. I like their dynamic. So like, for example, there's like, what was it? Yeah, so for example, there's like the dynamic between Yae Miko and Raiden, dynamic between dynamic between Ningguang and Beidou.
Look what we have here. A lovely young lady.
Ah, fuck.
Wait, is that me?
Did somebody say what's better than one Robin, two Robins? I think this is one of the examples where we probably don't want two Robins. Oh god. Which one's the real Robin? It is this one. This is Sparkle. Oh god.
Mother, what a surprise to see you again.
Hi, Sparkle.
The trick won't work on us.
I've heard that a skilled mass fool received an invitation too. That must be you, right? Did you enjoy
Also, don't even get me started on...
The people
there we
here
go.
are way too gullible. A little bait is all it takes.
Also, Mayor, let's not use that term,
and they
please.
run away at the slightest hint
Yeah,
of danger.
let's not use that term. The mods did allow it, but I'm just gonna delete that message real quick.
Now that you've had
I'm not even going to get into like all the... I'm not gonna get into all the discussions about people headcanon characters' sexualities, but let's just not use that term. I don't really like it. I don't like it.
I've done so much for the family.
It's okay, Roger.
You should be thanking me, because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess, Penacony would still be in shambles.
Ma'am, you're making more of a mess. What do you mean?
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us. Step aside and stop causing trouble for the Charmony Festival.
The Charmony Festival? You think you can scare me? You think I have no idea what you're planning?
Yeah, what
I don't care what you're thinking, chicken wing boy. But I'm pretty sure our lovely Robin won't be appearing on stage. After all, you're well aware of what a sorry state this dreamscape is in under the banner of harmony. Penacony, the land of the dream.
So is Sparkle just here to fuck things up? Honestly, with her being the path of elation, you know what? I can see it happening.
What's the rush, chicken wing boy? Did I get to you?
Our paradise is none of your concern, masked fool. Leave now, or the family won't tolerate you anymore.
All right. I'll go. But Robin, I suggest you seriously consider this. Do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness? Well, I've done my part, and now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin.
Sparkle says nothing, shows up,
the last two gifts for both
throws people into emotional turmoil,
if by some
doesn't elaborate,
chance
leaves.
The festival starts against all odds. Remember to use them during the show. And it'll be thrilling. Bang!
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon.
That's fun. Here's the thing. I do not know very much about, well, yeah, I unfortunately don't know very much about LGBTQ history and, like, terminology. I wasn't exactly sure if it was a derogatory term, but the reason I chose to delete that message is less sort of, it has less to do than what I think of the term itself, and more, I did not like how that person was saying it, right? I did not like the attitude that person had when they were saying it, right? Because basically the message I deleted, and I guess this is a kind of a warning to the person that sent the message. The person that sent the message basically is like, was saying in a kind of a rude / dismissive tone, quote, Robin is a lesbian, quote, Gen Z kids, right? And, like, here's the thing, I have my own thoughts about character sexuality. I will admit I'm very much not involved in those discussions in the slightest. I'm gonna be honest, I do not really get why people enjoy headcanoning sexualities for characters. It's not my cup of tea. But at the same time, I think it's important to know when to just let people have their headcanons, let people enjoy their things, right? Just let people enjoy their fun. And so the way that that person said, oh, that's only things that dumb Gen Z kids do, it irked me. I'm not gonna lie, it irked me how in the way that they said that message, so I deleted it. Remember, y'all, we're all adults here. At least we should all be adults here, exclamation mature. So let's remember to have mature, reasonable discussions, right? We're all adults, so let's act like it. Let's agree that people with pretty labels are dumb. Yeah, that sounds about right. Adulting. I'm sorry, we're all adults here. We have to adult. We have to do taxes.
Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
No, don't worry at all, Roger. Okay. I felt like I did want to address it.
I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Back when we were kids, you used to steal my desserts.
I wanted to address it. Because, like, I do know about all of, like, this stuff on Twitter. Oh my god. All the stuff on Twitter was just so tiring to read through. Yeah. If you want to know what I think about it, just let people have their fun. And kind of an unpopular opinion, I suppose. If you see something you don't like, don't feed into it. Especially if you see something that is quite obviously engagement bait or rage bait. Don't feed into it. You're just giving the person what they want. Block, move on. That's exactly what I did. Alright? That's gonna be my opinion. Not my opinion. That's my advice. You're gonna see stuff you don't like. You're gonna see people that you don't agree with, and people you really don't agree with, and then people you really don't like. This is part of the discussion I had a few weeks ago where I said VTubers need to learn when to shut the fuck up. You don't need to approach everything you disagree with by saying, I disagree with this, here's why, or this is wrong, here's why, here's what I think, here's why. No, it's okay. You don't always need to talk about some things. It's fine if you just shut the fuck up sometimes. Yeah. I know that people are probably gonna be, like, a bit surprised that I have so many thoughts about this. It's because I don't talk about it, right? It's because I know, like, this will not serve me, right? Just constantly looking at these discussions and feeding into the engagement bait and the rage bait, it will not make me happy. The main reason I'm talking about this because I find it's an interesting topic to talk about, and I want my feelings on the matter to be clear. But yeah. I think that just leave people to their own devices. If you see something you don't like, just remove it. block it, move on. Mute it, move on. Right? Not feeding into it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's really important not to... Like, there's a time where it's like, okay, maybe it's a good time to step away from the discussion, right? It's a good... I think it should be more accepted and normalized to just say, this conversation is not serving me, I need to step away from this, right? A lot of it was intentional rage bait, yeah. But yeah. Sometimes you just let it go, yeah. And I know that a lot of people were raised on the mentality of, oh, I can't let it go, then the other person will be right. No. In the grand scheme of things, what matters more? Does your mood, your own mental soundness, and your emotional, and your happiness, does that matter more? Or does your satisfaction of winning against some anonymous person on the internet matter more? Because trust me, I used to think the latter. Trust me, I went through an entire arc of this in my time on the internet and my time growing up. And I've learned now that, you know what? Maybe I will prioritize my own mental sanity. And I just won't feed into all those conversations, right? I'll just be here putting together my characters like cute little Barbie dolls and being like, Keith. Honestly, I don't really ship many characters actively. That's probably part of the reason why I can just sit back and not take part in any discussions. Like, I don't really ship any characters, I'm gonna be honest. If I read a fanfic that's cute, I'll just read it. No, Pepper, that's not what I said!
A lot has changed during my absence.
Oh my god.
What exactly happened?
Well, someone has to stay awake even in this sweet dream.
Is the Dream Master awake?
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're carrying too much on your shoulders, brother. The paradise in our dreams. It shouldn't be like
You hear what you hear?
Penacony.
Well, I don't do that either, Pepper.
It can't erase the worries and pain of reality, or bring true happiness. It only offers an escape from reality.
I don't know, there can be some pretty important benefits to escapism.
Remember the old man we met earlier? Without this dream, he might have completely lost himself.
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another
Oh, the Intelligentsia Guild.
As far as I know, the Intelligentsia Guild has been promoting their rehabilitation techniques for a long time now. That path may have been more ordinary and challenging, but now he is receiving hospice care in a comatose state, and his fate is sealed. Is Penacony granting these people a future? Or is it taking it away from them?
Well, don't forget this. Not everyone really has a future. The future for humanity is like the sky for birds. People mistakenly believe
the birds analogy.
To birds,
with the incorrect description of Darwinism and the theory of evolution.
Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
Yeah. We took care of it. Provided food and water, groomed its feathers. And later, when I decided to leave Penacony, I opened the cage and
he tried his best, he's Catholic. That is true.
I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters, because I didn't want to upset you.
Was the bird eaten?
Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
Ah, damn.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in
I
the
see.
sky?
Well, yeah, this discussion going on.
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey. That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary
Oh my
humans.
god, Pepper.
Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen Eon?
That's just sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Why is it that when we talk about this, we always come back to eugenics?
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of
Mr.
heroes
Sunday,
who
I might
inspire
have to stop
people
you right
and garner
there.
admiration for their
I
heroic
might
deeds,
have to
the
stop you right
majority
there,
of
Mr.
ordinary
Sunday.
people will never become heroes in their lifetime. Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some
Is this another Catholic thing?
cowardice.
Hey, I don't know, I wasn't raised religious.
Everyone is
Kinda hard to be raised religious when you're an outrage entity, you know?
value gets constantly diminished by external forces.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, we didn't have to worry about these kinds of things, right?
As if they're
We just kind of
suffering of
vibed.
our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
Oh yeah, I should also mention, Dear Mom was telling me about her trip. She went to another universe. She was... she had a great time. She went on like a cruise and everything. Cruising in the Stellar Sea, as one could say. She showed me pictures. It was nice.
Human nature contains greatness, but it
I
also
would like to
harbors
travel.
inherent
We're making
weaknesses
plans
that
to
can't
travel
be
this summer,
eradicated.
which I'm really looking forward to.
In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
Wow, he really was raised Catholic.
Do they merely exist for survival? If even you, my brother, don't believe that the Harmony will save the weak, then which Eon can make our dreams come true?
You see, this is why it's so much easier to not have to think about this sort of discussion, right? It's so much easier to just be a creature.
Forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned a future where no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
You don't know what happens? Oh, right now, Zach.
Gave me a picture
What
book.
was it?
It's about the story of the harmonic strings.
Basically, Zach, what's going on right now is we're following along with Robin and Sunday. They're trying to arrange a meeting with the Dream Master because there's a lot of sus shit happening. And while they're waiting for the Dream Master to arrive, they're having like a discussion about the role of Penacony and escapism in healing people, right? So they talk to a lot of people that seem to be heavily dependent on the on the beautiful dream in Penacony, right? They seem to be highly dependent on it for several very concerning reasons, right? So they're kind of arguing what should we do for the weak? Should we take a more utilitarian approach? Should we take a survival of the fittest approach? You know, the usual discussion. And now we're getting a flashback.
If I could become a chord master, I'd like to summon Dominicus, the harmonious choir. I want to sing with everyone and spread our wishes so that all can feel happiness and joy.
Zach, you might learn that depending on if the mod deletes the message.
Don't you
have a wish of your own, brother?
Of course I do. It's just that it includes your wish and everyone else's. I long for a true paradise.
Don't worry, your message was just deleted because it said league. Don't worry about his hack.
Let's build a stage there and invite everyone to our
Sounds like the usual discussion, yeah.
both our wishes come true.
This discussion crops up a lot, I feel. Both in fiction and in real life media. Which I think is interesting.
It's a deal. But how can I become a chord master?
Maybe you'll have to become a star first.
Yay, it's the Catholic Church! Oh no, it's the Catholic Church! Yeah.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead.
Since he's already carried out his last wish, my final mission is complete. But pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left
utilitarian?
Not an easy
yeah, if you look up utilitarianism, there we go. Utilitarianism
on some nameless in the future.
It's less utilitarianism in that point, Zach. It seems more like a meritocracy then, right?
So that might just delay your
Or a person's rank in society is dependent on pure strength. Someone could be born with the strongest, have the lowest rank if they don't put in the work.
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough. Regardless of whether the other party will be compliant.
But yeah, I can talk about like the differences in like utilitarianism, militarism, you know, stuff like that.
Penacony is our rival's home turf, and we already have very few chips.
Yo, the lead code problem I had today was so fucked up, can I just say?
An offensive.
I need to talk about today's daily lead code problem, like the today's daily programming problem, because I was like, damn, the way in which they worded it.
Since it's key to stabilizing the sweet dream, it's vital to the family's interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily.
So basically, to counter the family, Himiko is suggesting an offensive approach. So if we go for the Stellaron, basically the family will be forced to come out of hiding, or basically they're forced to leave themselves vulnerable to stabilize the sweet dream. Yeah. So basically we're going for an offensive approach. You know what they say, the best best defense is a good offense. You will not understand. Okay, so basically in today's lead code problem, also I see we're in ads, so I'll explain the lead code problem while we're sitting in ads. So basically today's lead code problem was, imagine that you have a list of children represented by their happiness levels, right? yeah. So basically we have a list where each number in the list represents like a kid's happiness level, right? And it can be a positive integer, 0, or a negative integer, right? And so basically we're also given K, so we have to pick K children such that we maximize the amount of happiness. And when a child is picked, every other child that is not picked, they get less happy, so their happiness level decreases by 1. And it cannot decrease below... Yeah. So basically their happiness level will decrease by 1. So basically, you have to take a greedy approach where you have to pick the happiest children to maximize happiness overall, and as for the children that aren't happiness, well, I guess they have to fuck off. Why does it sound so weird? Yeah, it's a coding problem, but god damn, that one setup was like... It's wild that that's the, like, analogy they went for with describing it, right? Like, personally, wouldn't it be, like... I think it would be a lot more, I don't know... It'd be a lot less fucked up if we're like, oh, you have to, I don't know... You have to scoop up water from a leaky buckets, and if you scoop water from one bucket, then the other ones will lose some water, right? I feel like that's a nicer analogy than saying, yes, you have to maximize children's happiness, right? Yeah, anyways. They can do the museum thing, yeah. Select the freshest ice cream. Every ice cream you don't pick becomes meltier. That's a good one, yeah. Like, select the quality of the quality of fruit. And when you select one fruit, the other fruits get less good, so their quality goes down. Why did it have to be the happiness of children? Why can't we take all the sad children? Because our objective is to maximize happiness. And move them somewhere else. Oh, the Patrick quote. Banana ripeness? Violet, you could honestly make a pretty good... You could honestly make a pretty good, like... like, lead code out of that. High key, you could just be like, okay, so, you're given... Oh, this would be fun. You're given a vector of numbers that represents a banana's ripeness. A banana's ripeness starts at 0 and it increases by 1 every time you pick a banana. But you have different preferences, so maybe you're looking for the bananas that are all like 5 ripeness, so nice and yellow. But what if you're looking for bananas that are like 12 ripeness, good to make banana bread with, right? So what if given the vector of banana ripenesses and K for the ripeness level you're looking for, find a way to pick the bananas such that the most bananas are the closest to the ripeness level you want. I have spent too much time on lead code! I'm saying vector! Different banana ripenesses? Personally, Zach, I like bananas that are like nice and yellow with only like a few brown spots, but some people like them with a lot of brown spots. However, I will say, if you have like a bunch of really, really overripe bananas, you can actually use them to make banana bread. And I think that is ideal to make banana bread with really overripe bananas.
And as
anyways,
goes,
I've yapped so much.
Haste makes waste.
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the staff,
I sound like a math book.
with words or otherwise,
Calculus textbook online.
But the problem is, on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater? Family security will be airtight. And if we brute force it, even if we succeed, it's too risky.
Let's see, what's a good page I can look at? The integral of the function v of x is an antiderivative f of x plus a constant c. This section takes 2 steps. First, we choose c. Second, we construct f of x. The object is to define the integral. In the most frequent case when a suitable f of x is not directly known, the indefinite integral contains plus c. The constant is not settled because f of x plus c has the same slope for every c. When we care only about the derivative, c makes no difference. When the goal is a number, a definite integral, c can be assigned a definite value at the starting point. For mileage traveled, we subtract the reading at the start. This section does the same for area. Distance is f of t and area is f of x, while the definite integral is f of b minus f of a. Don't pay attention to t or x, pay attention to the great formula of integral calculus. The integral of v of the function v of t dt over the interval a to b equals the integral of the function v of x dx over the interval a to b equals f of b minus f of a. Viewpoint 1, when f is known, the equation gives the area from a to b. Viewpoint 2, when f is not known, the equation defines f from the area. Got that? That'll be on the test. What?
So, no one's gonna say anything? Then I'll raise my hand. I know the answer to this question.
Yes! March 7! What is your answer? What is the integral of a function? Looks like we have one more ace up our sleeves. March 7th knows math. Time for the master stroke.
Why are you speaking like the general of the law, Fu? So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soul Glad TM Festivity Auditions.
I love...
And it's going to be held in the moment of scorched sand.
I'm sorry, but I love how, like, after I stopped talking, Himiko was like, hmm? And then March was like, oh, me, I know the answer. April Fool's 2025 Revity streams calculus textbook audiobook 2 hours. I would love to, honestly. I'm kind of curious about reading more of this textbook because it goes into some interesting topics that I didn't go into back when I learned, like, calculus and stuff. Let me go back to chapter 2, derivatives. This chapter begins with the definition of the derivative. When the distance is t squared, the velocity is 2t. When f of t equals sine of t, we found v of t equals cosine of t. The velocity is now called the derivative of f of t. As we move to more formal definition and new examples, we use symbols f apostrophe and df dt for the derivative. That's interesting. It defines the derivative using physics terms. I don't know how easy that would be for somebody that's new to calculus to approach it, but it does help to think in concrete terms. Ah, there we go. df over dt equals the limit as change in t approaches 0 of change in f over change in t. Yeah.
As long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar and be able to personally.
I started master. Oh fuck! I could not do a master's degree in math.
What's crucial is that we
Here's the thing, Violet.
before the audience arrives.
What I revel in is single variable and multivariable calculus, right? But if I were to get a master's degree in math, I would need to, like, do shit with theoretical mathematics. I would need to work in, like, different dimensions. It's just so much for my brain. Trust me, a master's degree in math would be too hard for me. I couldn't do it.
Now it looks like even if I scrape through, I probably still won't have the chance to shake Miss Robin's hand.
Trigonometry? I like trigonometry. It's discrete math that's my fucking kryptonite.
Publicity stunt set up by Mikhail to drum up attention. But it looks like it might be worth a shot.
We'll follow Marge's plan. Mr. Gallagher, will you be joining us?
I'm afraid I won't have the time. As a virtual character,
Revi gets rich in the future and does calculus problems in the morning instead of the newspaper Sudoku. I love Sudoku though. Can I do both?
all down to you.
Can I start at my morning, you know, eating a croissant, doing my morning Sudoku, and then doing my morning calculus?
Have to add to that data bank of yours you've got on the Express.
And Miss Firefly, we thank you for all your support.
Oh yeah, Zach, that's one application of discrete math, so like binomial distributions as well as permutations and combinations, but like
we've already come this far together.
discrete math is like
I'd like to join
It
you for the
more
rest of your
so
journey on
delves into...
I'm pleased that we can finally fight shoulder to shoulder.
I'm really bad at cryptography.
couldn't ask
That's
for a
the
better
application I'm really bad at.
This is also the spirit of the trail.
And the thing is, a lot of
Now,
stuff
everyone,
in computer science
let's prepare to
relies
move
on
out.
discrete math, which is... Oh my god. I'm so bad at discrete math, except when, like, it comes to my computer science applications. Oh no, I'm being a nerd! Wait! Sorry, I was too busy being a nerd! Nerd alert! Don't worry about it! Milady! Tips hat Milady! Hi, Hachi! Welcome on in, Raiders. Sorry. I'm technically dressed up as Arlecchino, but I find that my Arlecchino cosplay also works as a Boot Hill cosplay, which, you know what, I'll accept it. Oh, we got nice music. Welcome on in, Raiders! Welcome, welcome! Hello, everyone! For those of you who are new, my name is Revity. You may call me Rev or Revy, and I am a thirsty Dear Girl VTuber. Welcome, welcome! We play a lot of gachas and RPGs around here, such as Genshin Impact, Arknights, Final Fantasy XIV, and Honkai Star Rail. Right now, we are playing through the brand new 2.2 main story quest in Star Rail, but I've been kind of taking it really slow because I've been too busy yapping about nerdy stuff. Welcome on in, everyone. Kai, how did your stream go? How was it? Ew, Valorant? I mean, wow, Valorant! No, I'm... sorry, it's just a running joke that I say ill Valorant. But I hope Valorant was fun! Oh my god, the new... What was it? I think it was like the new skins and everything. They are... It was like the pink set. They're gorgeous. I love how they look. But yes, welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Kai, thank you again so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Hi, Hachi. Hello, wife. Can we get a shout out for Hachi, please, as well? Thank you. And welcome on in, Raiders. If you're wondering, I was yapping about nerdy stuff. I was yapping about calculus and discrete math. If you're wondering what, and then before that, I think I was going to talk about utilitarianism. Yeah, great stuff. You know, just casually talking about utilitarianism as it applies to ethical philosophy, as one tends to do on a stream, right? On a Twitch.tv stream. And now we're jamming to music. Hi, Bunny, how are you doing? How's Star Rail been? Yeah, Raiders, for those of you that play Star Rail, how's the 2.2 update been for y'all? Has anyone rolled for Robin? Topaz? I've really been enjoying the story. If you haven't played the story, y'all, highly recommend. I highly recommend it. Yeah, right now we're auditioning for the Charmony Festival. As one tends to do, right?
Oh, wow, really
I can see this being next year's Eurovision stage. But yes, Kai, if you do need to get some food, get some rest, if you need to do some streamer self-care, absolutely feel free to do so. We'll be continuing on with the story. I'll probably continue yapping, and yeah, we'll be having a great time. Oh yeah, wait. For those of you that play Apex, how has the new season been? How has the new season been treating y'all? I saw the new character. She's super cool. She's super unhinged. I love that in a woman.
Group of contestants, how
I love a woman that will actually kill me.
Would you be open to a brief exclusive interview with us? It'll be quick.
Underperforming journalist.
Your journey is long and fraught with peril, yet under a sky blanketed by bears.
Oh, also, Spectre, thank you for the hydration. Thank you.
Sword and rose! Protect the beauty! The beauty! Magnificent and majestic!
A knight's head is hard as steel.
So many reporters.
Stubborn as a heel. We don't all have to be winners, but if we don't have fun, we'd all be sinners.
People are pouring in. Kind of feels like all sorts of baddies are showing up. Let's get in there quickly and enter the competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make way.
Sorry. I think I'm vibing a little too hard. Yeah, we were just
Allow me to introduce
talking about math.
I'm the director
Don't worry
of
about
Solglad's
it.
Factory, Ideen Lida. My four friends, introduce yourselves to the audience across the cosmos.
Hello, everybody. I'm Himiko, a nameless from the Astral Express, and these are my companions.
Don't you guys need to hide your
How
identities?
hotel with infinite rooms ran out of rooms.
But anyways, Penacony is placid.
Oh, Zach, I think I heard about that, about the infinite hotel paradox. It might have been something different but kind of adjacent. Which I think is really interesting. I think it's really cool to do like those thought experiments about how difficult it is for our human brains to like wrap our heads around countable infinity, right? And that's still like the simplest form of infinity. Countable infinity, right? Hello everyone! Hello everyone! Is it a really good idea? Is it really a good idea to have a talent show in this pivotal moment of our story? Hello everyone! I'm the Galactic Baseballer, and cheese. Say cheese.
Don't expose my net handle to everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm March 7th. I'm an ordinary girl who loves adventures. Hello, everyone.
Also, Maud, settle down. We still need to make a good impression for the raiders, right? Raiders, I promise I am absolutely a normal streamer that does very say-so content, and we are not unhinged in the slightest. Was that convincing enough? How convincing was that? I'm gonna seem very convincing. You know, I used to do theater back in my day.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests. This final face-off is bound to be spectacular. Time is precious. My four friends.
Oh, but yeah, Kai, I hope you are doing well. I hope stream was fun. Oh, sometimes I feel like I forget to say that one sentence. That was a long thing of talking. We're back with us. So in case y'all need a little catch up on what happened while I was yapping my mouth off, we have decided to go for an offensive approach when dealing with the family. So TLDR, the family is sus as all hell, and we're gonna take them down. By targeting the Stellaron. How do we target the Stellaron? By entering a talent show, as one does. I think that's one does. Oh, hi. There you go. It's a cool setup, though. Oh, mine. Also, yeah. I feel like if this were something IRL, this would be a serious epilepsy, like, hazard, right? But don't worry, it's a dream! It's a dream! Nothing to worry about! Nothing bad will happen, right? It's a dream! Everything is absolutely, completely safe in the dream. And nothing bad will ever happen. You need to hear more about my math and computer science takes? Oh yeah, Torio! I'd be happy to talk about more nerdy stuff. The thing I was talking about previously was... Okay, we were kind of joking about me reading a calculus textbook on stream. That's a kind of the long and short of what we were talking about. Also, let me increase the smoothing. Perfect. There we go. Oh wait, no, that's too much. Shit. Yeah. I'm still trying to find a good balance for this lighting thing in VTube Studio. Maybe if I try this. It's so hard to find a good balance. Nice and subtle, okay. I prefer more subtle as opposed to too ostentatious.
That's right. This venue is a miniature representation of that time known as the era filled with boundless possibilities.
Yank. Can't wait to hear me talk about the geographic proof of the limit sign of x over x as x approaches 0. Isn't that going to... What was it? I mean, that seems like a pretty relatively straightforward-ish proof. Geometric. Okay. The geometric proof. That is interesting. I'm not sure about the geometric proof, but I can already imagine the graph of sine of x over x, right? It's going to somewhat, what was it? I believe it should somewhat resemble a, what was it? It should somewhat represent a sinusoidal graph, but it's going to have characteristics of a graph of 1 over x, right? Because, what was it? Yeah, not characteristics. It should resemble a sinusoidal graph. It should represent a sinusoidal graph, except as x approaches positive and negative infinity, the curves should flatten out into basically 0, right? Oh, wait! Oh my gosh, yeah! The sign of x over x as x approaches 0, it's 1! Yeah, the limit is 1! I remember that now. Listen, I will need to work on the proof again if you wanted me to do that, but it's been a good long while since I've done that proof specifically. Also, I'm feeling like violence today, so... Fuck all of you balloons! Oh. Oh! I got sent into the story.
Nameless, your arrival.
Y'all would rather hear me reading Dante in Italian? I can't read Italian. Are you sure you want that? Are you sure that's what you would like? Are you really sure?
Ready to make my first fortune in life. Once, during
Let me see. Prove sine x over x equals 1.
Was resuscitated by a drink from Mr. Sousa. That sweet taste
How to prove that the... Okay.
That was what drove me to create
How can one prove the statement without using the Taylor series best geometrical solution?
The dream-chasing era was truly a wondrous time. Oh, I miss those days.
Oh, I found the geometric theory.
Scorched Sand Hall.
I'll need to read this. I don't want to read it, I'm interested.
I wholeheartedly hope you make it to the finish and emerge as the next superstars of Penacony. Now then, is there anything you'd like to say before the competition officially begins?
Now we'd win.
That's the trailblazing spirit. How about you, Miss March?
Oh wait, they want to hear Roger reading it.
Get ready for the Mega March
Wow, I can't believe y'all don't want to hear me talking about calculus.
Trailblazing into the
You don't want to hear me
and
talking about
challenging the
calculus?
limits. That's Miss March 7th for you.
What, would you rather I go back to talking about the attachments you could add to Boothill's cock?
This journey,
What would you prefer, huh?
everyone
Huh?
will achieve the outcome that they hoped for.
I guess I could do one or the other if you want. I can do both.
Wonderful wish. Miss Himiko, what are you expecting from your team?
Safety first, everyone.
My chat doesn't want to hear me talking about calculus.
Waiting for you are 3 stages, each connected to that era. The
Cock
first 2
attachments?
stages
Yeah.
offer 2 distinct paths to choose from, with unique
Boothill's
challenges on each route.
calculus. So I basically was describing how I noticed that Boothill has 2 USB ports on the side of his hip, right? So I'm like, could you potentially download like information about sex positions to Boothill's hard drive, right? Could you?
Those are the rules.
What was it? Wait.
Everyone clear?
Shit, did I don't know while it's chatting?
I hereby announce that the 33rd Court Sand Festival of the 20th season.
No, Trenu! Oh my. Trenu says Rev the kind of girl to take her boyfriend's sperm cells and look at it under a microscope?
The festival is drawing closer. We must reach the end as quickly as possible. Factoring in efficiency and safety, splitting up into 2 groups is the best choice.
Listen.
March and I haven't known
I
this
wouldn't.
for too long and
Probably.
aren't overly familiar with her. It'd probably be better if the 2 of you paired up.
Sperm cells or stem cells? Sperm cells.
Let's do it.
If you want to hear the full quote from Trenu, Rev's the kind of girl to take her boyfriend's sperm cells and look at it under a microscope after sex. I know what sperm cells look like. Why would I take them in? I mean, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Besides, it's not like I have a microscope at home. Should I put a microscope on the throne? No, 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 no. Oh my god, no, 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 no. Doesn't everyone know how much data is in one ejaculation? Doesn't everyone know that? Isn't that like common knowledge at this point?
We'll split into the assigned groups then. Let's not waste time.
It's not common knowledge. What do you mean? Of course it's common knowledge. What are you talking about? It should be? Roger, can you give everyone your lecture again on how much data is contained in one load of ejaculation?
Welcome to the first stage of Soul Glad Enterprises' 33rd Scorched Sand Festival of the 20th season. Dream play Fantasia.
Listen, you can say it, Trenu. I'm just personally offended. Alright.
The School of Acting.
I wouldn't do that.
Action.
I wonder what Fumi would say if I asked him. I'm not doing it.
In the School of Acting Challenge, you have to complete 3 performances from 3 scripts and move the panel judges. In the School of Action Challenge, you have to defeat 3 groups of enemies convincingly and reach the end. Now, make your choice.
Okay. School of Acting or School of Action? I mean, I feel like the School of Action will be much more straightforward. Ah! I promise I've still been paying attention to the story. Basically, we're getting paired up with Firefly, and we have to select a challenge arena to impress the judges. So, let me see. Acting challenge, action challenge, acting, action. What do y'all think? Should we go for the acting challenge or the action challenge? So the acting challenge is basically we have to put on a good show, right? Action, we have to fight. So do you want to act or fight? Violence, violence? I see everyone is suggesting violence. Is it a real fight or an acting fight? Probably an acting fight, but a fight nonetheless. Wait, let me see. Also, I just got a notification I got a new throne gift suggestion. Let me see what this is. Wait, let me see what this is. I got the email. New gift suggestion. What the fuck, Violet? Found that they make oral sex popping candy? How does that feel? I imagine like popping candy would hurt. Huh. That's on Throne? Goddamn. Well, you know what? I guess we're going to do the action challenge. Where can I buy some of these so I can avoid it?
The champion's crown awaits you on the stage. Welcome to the arena.
Oh, I should probably change this to... No, I mean, honestly, I could probably keep Robin in here. 69! Yeah, I can probably keep her in here. She's gonna have very work-in-progress artifacts. And maybe I should just quickly level these up. I'll level them up real quick. I want this to be leveled up. With Robin? Aha! Okay. Man, let me just really quick level these up. So she's gonna have a little more attack on her. Do I have any sprightly pieces I can shellac on her? Not really. Alright! I'll leave these two unleveled until I find something better. She's got a okay-ish attack.
Competitors, allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you.
Nice voice acting.
There are a total of 3 stages up ahead, each with their own challenges. The enemies you will contend against are antagonists.
Yeah, Violet, there is some wild gifts on Throne, honestly. Like, what was it? Sometimes I look at some of the Throne gifts available, and I'm just like, oh my god. I feel like there's so many unhinged brands now that you can get on Throne, right? And I'm just like, oh my god, you know?
It's worth mentioning that the fastest time for this stage was achieved by a contestant with fiery red hair.
Argenti?
Astoundingly, he overcame all enemies across the 3 stages in only 5 minutes.
Argenti?
Time is of the essence. Let's make
Argenti? Okay, I mean, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Let me see if I can...
Feeling lucky.
Watch this. Let the show begin.
Contestants, you are about to confront the monsters of the primordial dreamscape. As dream chasers who've come to Penacony, defeating them.
I'm gonna see if my enhancements carry over to the battle.
All the soul glad is ours. Don't even think about plundering.
What is popping candy? I think Pop Rocks, isn't it like candy that, like, if you put it in your mouth, it'll like react, and then I think there's like carbon dioxide in it. I'm not really sure how Pop Rocks work. It is a mystery. Wait, did I? I don't know if I got the buffs. Oh, I don't think I got the buffs. That's all right.
Harmony
Hedge your bets. Ah.
Full of CO2 bubbles. Yeah.
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
Thank you for the suggestion, Violet. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. My life is so much better now that I know that this exists. I think.
Pretty simple. I just hope these tests don't take too long.
Yeah, Violet, I imagine that microscopes, even like the more basic ones, I imagine they would be pretty expensive. Let me see. How much would like a basic microscope cost?
Resigned to your current plight, you start from the hierarchical dredges.
But like, what would I even use a microscope for? No, y'all do not need to give me a microscope.
Just as you're about to give up, a downpour sparks a business idea.
Looking at okay, but what else would I use it for other than looking at sperm? Right? Why else would I need to know? Why else would I need to use it? Huh? For what other purpose would I need to use a microscope for?
Is our opponent so glad?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because this is So Glad Enterprises' 33rd festivity auditions of the 20th season.
Product placement?
Safeguard the integrity of Soul Glad. I will soar high into the sky and become its shiniest star.
You could probably speedrun this with Argenti.
World cleansing dragon.
I kind of want to see that now. Dinky toy microscopes for under $50. But I mean, like, again, the question is, why would I need a microscope?
Heaven, sir.
I feel like compared to the cost of buying a microscope, I would use it for literally one time and then never use it ever again. You know?
Find the answer.
Suitably perverted uses for a microscope? Good lord.
Let's play for a while.
Also, good lord, can we discuss how it's happening again? No one is being targeted except my sparkle.
Feeling spiffy?
The strength.
I feel like I'm hallucinating. Is anyone else noticing this? Just everyone, just, it's just sparkle. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you for actually targeting someone other than Sparkle.
It's on me.
Huh. Alright. Bet.
I sense a storm.
Thank you.
Spend freely.
The gremlin. She is a gremlin. That still hasn't been mean to target her all the time, right? Don't you think so? Your family has a microscope specifically for sperm inspection?
With Soul Glad in return.
Huh.
Whoosh.
Huh. That is not a sentence I expected to read today. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that is definitely not the sentence I expected to hear. Also, I think I'll just IS my imaginary boyos. Okay.
Congratulations to our 2 Dream Chasers for establishing yours no matter how lengthy the—
None will take my Soul Glad away from me. I will use the Transmutation Arcanum
to turn into
She's a red flag. Oh, but Adventurine wasn't being hit. I see how it is, game. I see how it is.
Grab a bottle of Soul Glad and make your dreams a blast.
Don't you hate product placements in talent shows?
Let's play
So,
hide and seek.
there we go.
You find the answer.
Stretch.
Awaken scales.
Good stretch.
World cleansing dragon.
Avenger is it? Oh my god. It just like.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
Anyways, Twitter is an interesting place. Twitter is a very interesting place full of interesting people.
I sense a storm. Heaven surge.
Interesting is definitely the term I would use. Yeah. Interesting.
No dirty tricks, all right. All in.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Yeah.
Hedge your bets.
Yes.
Spend freely.
Opportunistic bots. Seriously, what is it with all the bots on Twitter nowadays? I mean, there have always been bots, but I feel like right now they're just more.
Let's play. Can you find the
I should say, like, they're just more intrusive than they were before, right? That's how I feel, at least.
Sure, I'll play along. Ah.
Feeling spiffy?
The strength. Heaven surge. Break. Awaken dormant scale. World cleansing dragon.
Yeah, like those bots. I feel like they're so pervasive nowadays, right?
You truly are a beast. More than I can ever be.
They're easy for bots to imitate. I mean, I mainly refer to like all those bots that just blatantly go into random comments and just say like, I don't know, only fans and bio, right?
Transforming into a dinosaur isn't imaginative enough for you? This is the sort of magic only
Political
seen on
bots.
Penacony.
Oh, luckily I don't have to deal with those things. I've only had to deal with like the annoying lewd bots the one time. Also, the scene is so yellow that it's making my model turn yellow.
After an extended battle, you finally emerged victorious. But the companion
Look at
who
this.
journeyed to Penacony with
I
you
just
refused
look
to leave.
I look sick.
Having lost
I look sick. Like I look like I've just turned yellow. Like, damn.
In the years that followed, you encountered each other
Ouch,
once
it's cock and
more
ball.
on the prosperous streets of
Jaundice. I
Penacony.
look like I have jaundice.
Dared not call out to one another.
Lemon lime.
Perhaps akin to the lingering regret.
I am now lemon lime revity. Give me a lick, malem, and you'll find that I taste absolutely divine.
You brought to life the thrilling action scenes from Once Upon a Time in
Woo.
Dreams with your fighting skills.
Looks like we won. Let's hurry up and get to the next stage.
Second stage entrance. Alright, bet.
Congrats to both of you for clear. Look at the time! You finished much faster than that red-haired contestant did.
Are you sure that was only 5 minutes?
That red-haired contestant. Who
Also,
is
are we going to
that
get an
exactly?
Argenti? Are we going to get an Argenti cameo?
Find out eventually, but only if you clear the next test first. Welcome to the second stage of the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival in the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises. Gunfire time!
Oh my god, Gunfire Reborn!
You have the option to choose Gunfire and undergo Brother Hanu's trial, or Time, where you'll face Clucky's trial. Now, make your choice!
Okay, let me see here. Okay, Soul Glad audition, Scorched Sand audition venue. Ah, okay, so that's how we go about it. Ah, shit. There's more! Oh my god, yeah, there's so much more. Wait, y'all. Damn it! I was like wondering when, like how long approximately this whole audition process would take, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting kind of tired. I think it might take a while. It looks like it's gonna take a while. So thank you, Shannon. You read my mind. Thank you. I am starting to feel tired. I've been feeling tired for like maybe the past Oh! Okay, that's what that is. Oh my god, sorry. I think a video autoplayed in the background and I started getting like I got jump scared by it. I was like, huh. You've returned, completed the mats. Welcome back, Roger. But yeah, it's a good stopping point, yeah. It's a bit unfortunate I did the first phase of the audition, so it's gonna be kind of coming in at a weird point next time. But I think it's better if I end it off now than try to push through, because I'm getting tired. We're ending? Yeah, sorry, Roger, we are ending. I'm getting a bit tired, so I think it's the good time if we call it here. I don't know how much more of the story we got through today, but I will check, and I will make a rough estimate on how long it'll probably take for me to finish up the story afterwards. Yeah. Thumbs up. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, everyone. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I think... Let me see. The problem is so many people that I'm watching, that I follow, they're playing, what was it? They're playing Star Rail 2.2, and most of them are further ahead in the story than me, right? So it's kind of difficult to, let's see. It's kind of difficult to find somebody I want to raid because they're all like ahead of me in the story and I don't want to get spoiled, right? Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I know that my stream got really messed up because of my computer crashing the other day, right? Which it's so unfortunate, right? I still really hate that happened. And you know, y'all know that I have a brain that overthinks at every possible opportunity, right? It's just how the brain brains. But yeah. Brains are brains, and let's do the brains. I don't even know what that means! Okay, I think I know who to raid because we were talking about Final Fantasy earlier. I guess we'll be raiding Tiffy, who, while I am acquainted with them, we haven't really talked. So yeah, I just saw they were playing Final Fantasy XIV, and I was like, let's go over and show support, right? They're doing post-ARR right now, so luckily they're not ahead of me in the story, which is not something I can usually say for a Final Fantasy XIV streamer. But yes, thank you so much for stopping by, everyone. Copy-paste the raid message. Copy-paste the raid message or the sub-raid message, depending on if you have a subscription. Let me put Robin in here. I feel like I want to look at her. Yeah. Okay, let's look at Robin. But yes, thank you so much for stopping by, everyone. I really appreciate it. I will see you all tomorrow with Final Fantasy XIV. We'll be doing more Stormblood. 6 hours left in the story. Okay, sounds good. But yeah, I will see y'all soon. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye, y'all. Okay. Bye. Good night. I'm gonna sleep.